mic. All right, folks. Welcome, welcome to episode 5. Welcome. I am indeed one of the hosts. It's I'm about to say, oh my god, I'm about to say my grandpa show. It's Infinite Drivers. I was about to say for a second. I'm about to step on wrong. It's the Infinite Driver Show live. Welcome. Hope you had a good week. I'm here, like always, with the other hosts. Give it up. I'm Mr. Stratos, aka on on Twitch, Frost Edge. Let's see the hopefully the audio thing. Yeah, hi, say hi to the people real quick. Oh wait a minute, wait a minute, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold up, oh, hold up. Yeah, fix it or something. Let's see. Hold up, something happened because they didn't ping. I saw that. Hold up. Sorry, folks. Got a little technical problem. Fix it real quick. I have my camera. I forgot. So I have my camera up, so I forgot about that. And two, let me see something. Oh, see what I mean? Like this, none of that is activated. None of that is. Make sure to stream myself. Yeah, there you go. Now we should be good. Everything should be good. Okay, I have to fix that. All right. Now say what's up to the people. There you go. Now they can hear you.
Okay. How is everybody doing on this lovely, beautiful Sunday, the 23rd day?
The 23rd. Now, click little thing before we get down to the nitty gritty of some stuff. This will be it for far as the show goes up until the 7th. So we next week Sunday you won't see a show from us. So there won't be no show at all. We'll be taking a week off. It's the holidays and stuff like that. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be no out a week, but we'll return December 7th. So mark your calendars if y'all need to, all that, because that's the day we will be coming back with the next episode of the show. So this will be it. And until then, um, that being said, make sure y'all mark your calendar. I'm probably gonna maybe if I remember, maybe post it to give everybody a heads up, like, hey, there will be a Sunday on December 7th. Um, just give a heads up. I know everyone's gonna be doing a lot of stuff during this week coming up. So during this week, so it's gonna be a lot, especially Thanksgiving around the corner, literally like the next couple of days. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do my best to try to give everybody a heads up. To be like, hey, don't forget, you wanna pop in live, see it live. Either way, the show will be up Sunday, the December 7th after this one. So be sure y'all can go, check that out. Also, we got very sponsor. I was trying to put the banner for it somewhere on here. You'll see it hanging over here. Um, but like I said, there's 3 platforms you can watch the show now. If you haven't seen the last show, I did explain that we do have a forever sponsor now. It's V Matrix Enterprise, and you will see the commercial pop up. Where we take like a good little break, so we'll be playing the commercial for it. Um, one of the commercials for it, we got to update the commercial for it got some changes done, but they're for everyone sponsors. And now moving forward, it will be that's another platform you'll see the show on as well. Besides here on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Um, yeah, I think that's like the gist of like what I wanted to address real quick before we get down to the meat and potatoes. I think that was the main thing I wanted to address to you guys to give you a little update of what's been going on real quick and to expect for this upcoming week or next week. So that's the nitty gritty. So we got some stuff. I think we got a bit of stuff. It's not nothing too crazy happened this week. This past week.
Been pretty much contained.
Yeah, it's been wasn't too crazy this week. Yeah, I mean, it's some stuff like I will start with this one. So we are not aware a little bit of update that Xbox officially has launched for the beta stage for Xbox Insiders for the PC and it's the full screen experience that will be part of the PC interface of basically the Xbox app for the PC and also for the handheld, their Xbox Rock Ally. They came out with it, so whoever is part of the um, I think the Xbox Insider thing, you get to experience the full screen functionality that they're gonna be pushing moving forward, as far as like for the PC platform and for the handheld. Which I'm like, I was trying to get my hands on it. I kind of see it on my end. I think I got an update for me, but um, it's it's pretty okay. It makes everything more compact and easier to access. So surprisingly, that it's okay. Um, Usually everybody knows if you in the PC space, you know that the Xbox app is not the best thing. So not the really best thing that it is. So the being fact that it's pretty kind of console-ish, I should say, is that a word? I don't know if that's
That works. That works.
like it's
As far as
maybe
that's a word to me.
it's like console-ish shows. It's like it, see how you can navigate the UI and stuff like that. If you own a console, that's basically what this is. They debuted the trailer for it earlier this week, and I think it's just now rolling out. I think it's starting to roll out a little bit. So if you own a PlayStation, I have a PlayStation, PC space, and if you have the Xbox One Ally, you should start seeing the full wait mini for the PC one because they have that feature. The Rock Ally, the Xbox One had it already, so it's just kind of navigating to the PC side of it. So it should start rolling out probably soon. Like I guess like in like next couple of days now. That was it. Just that was one thing. I'm trying to think of if anything dropped this past week. Um, they was there any new releases? If I'm not, I feel like I'm missing something.
As for new releases, as is right now, was speculated as of right now, it's gonna be a lot of segueing, but
Yeah, we it's the one we're gonna be kind of bouncing around because it's that like I said, it wasn't too much this week.
it really wasn't.
It wasn't too much crazy that we like had to talk on. Um,
It it's two
Compared to
things I
last
would
week.
throw in
Compared
this,
to
and
last
like
week.
well, tip my hat to in this one. It comes back to the Steam machine.
Right.
Right now the speculation as of right now is that I don't know where this price tag came from, but a few people estimated to be somewhere between $800. Even though they already they said they wanted to make it affordable, but we want to make it in line with being a PC as well too. So that could be true, may not be true, but again, it's rumored. Don't really know if it's if there's any what would be the word for it, truth to it. That's I'm gonna just say that. But we just wait and see what's gonna go on from here on out.
So if you had to guess,
Um,
right? Like just really quickly, if you had to guess the price where it might be, what do you what do you think it might be? Like, do you think it's gonna be like that middle ground, like that 500 range?
I would, if I have to be honest with myself, given the fact that the Steam Deck was pretty much virtually good for what it was for the
Right.
price tag that it is, I would say maybe somewhere. I would say maybe $600
Okay.
at most,
That's
650 at best.
not a bad price, right? Yeah.
So I don't think
That's
it's
the
gonna
price
be
of
somewhere
like
along
what are the
the line.
consoles now, right? Is that the price of the
Yeah,
consoles? Yeah.
basically, it's nothing. It's gonna be in line with PC, but at the same time, I don't see it to be like, oh my god, to where that it's not affordable for exactly everybody. So, like I said, at least 600 to like at least 650 at bare minimum, like in between that space.
Mm.
You
Not a
know,
bad price though. It's good. Like that's good middle ground for the most part. No,
Absolutely.
that's not. Yeah, that I could. They could do that. No, it's that's affordable enough. Even though that's literally the price of the consoles now. That for a PC like hybrid thing, that's a pretty decent price. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's not
Like
bad.
I don't see
Like
it as
it's not
to
close to
being
like the thousands. Like
too
right there.
expensive.
Yeah, it's like
It's
in the
in the middle
middle.
ground.
It's
In
right
the
in the
middle.
middle ground. Yeah, so the middle ground is like 500 to like 600 range. Like that's literally the
Yeah.
middle. So to be like, if
Because
they
the
do
Steam Deck
that,
is like what?
I think
Around
the
like
Steam Deck
it
is
was
around
400?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I think the OLED screen, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 400. I believe. I gotta search that up. Okay, hold on. I believe it's
Mhm.
600.
Because I know it's around that price range, so I feel like 200 more isn't so bad, and I think they easy. Like I'll put it this way, I feel like they could easily get away with it based on the fact that you know it's not as expensive as a um. I got those shade when I say this. It's not as expensive as Microsoft's Xbox console, which we gotta get back to that one. This is where the other segueing part comes in.
Okay,
I gotta
yeah.
talk about
So,
them too.
oh,
Feel
okay.
like every
Oh,
week I got something bad to say about them.
the Steam Deck. So the lowest one is like 400. That's the LCD screen. Where you get like
Yes.
250, 256 gigabytes. The OLED model that you get 512 gigabytes. That's around like close to it's almost 550, which is not bad. Um, and then the fully one though, the other OLED screen, we get the 1 terabyte storage. That's like around the 200 range. I mean, not 200, 600 range. It's like 650. So yeah, it's around the same bracket.
I mean, even the most after that, let's say if it's not 600 or 650 at the best, maybe 700, maybe $50 more or something.
All right. Which I
And
mean, I
even
won't
then,
be. Well, I feel like they might do the
oh,
650 if they only hit that middle ground. That'd be great though. But then
yeah,
I won't be surprised too. They take the same route as what they did with the Steam Deck, where there's different models of it. Because it's like
I
it's
could see
technically
that.
three different models of the Steam Deck. There's the 1 terabyte one, and then you got the the middle between the you still got the OLED screen, but you got the a little less storage,
Ooh.
and you have the
I'm sorry
LCD
to
with the
interrupt you when
lowest.
I say this.
Uh,
Body armor hitting.
oh, you see, yeah, it's good, man.
I gotta throw that in there for the one time.
My body armor. Shoot, wish we even got freaking talks with them. Shoot, I mean, great. Body armor.
Oh, that'd be an awesome,
Come on now. Like, come on. I shoot. Body heart, body armor hitting and different. You know. I wish we had some talks with them. You know, body armor. It's good stuff. That's good right there. I didn't even, oh my god, you was
awesomeness.
looking at it. I was like, what? Yo, I
It's
forgot.
something random. Hey,
I forgot. I was like, wait, hold on, what? The body armor. For a second, my brain went for a second. It went towards like if I was our body armor. I think you talking about the game. I'm over here, what? Like looking at the game too. I'm like, wait, body armor? What? Until I was like, oh, in my hand. Yeah, body armor is good, man. That's funny. That's hilarious. But yeah, like if they, I feel like if they might even do the same route with the Steam Deck as far as like this three different thing. But then again, they don't need to because you probably if I hope they let you customize it like you able to do with the Steam Deck. You know what I mean? Like far as like storage and stuff goes. Cause it seems like that's what they kind of like lean to, especially with their promotional, promotional thing that they put out with it. You could change the face plate of it, which I don't know if they're gonna be selling that set. Well, obviously it's probably gonna be sold separately, but I don't know like where would you get that? You gotta get from Steam themselves if you want to change the plate of it, the front plate. So
something like that.
I was excited. I want to see how it pans out when it release. Uh, did they say when it comes out? Did they?
No, honestly.
You think it's probably like next year, right? Sometime next year.
If not next year, then I would assume.
Unless they do like they just drop it next month. That would be crazy. Imagine
Oh no. I mean, that would be interesting. Don't get me
it
wrong.
dropped that
I
thing
would
next month because
definitely.
it's pretty much done. It's built already, so we saw it. So it's like there's nothing too much that yeah. It's already out there in the world. It's not even a prototype. That's what it is. That's the thing. That's is already out. So technically, it's just not public yet. Someone's like, I wonder that'd be funny if they like next month out of nowhere, right before like the holidays, right before like Christmas, whatever. They announce like it drops. That'd be like the mean thing. Because when this team that came out a couple years ago, I think a few years back,
A few years back, it was, I would say, close to
close to it's
pandemic
about to
wise.
be. You think so? 5 years ago? Let me see. I'm gonna search that up real quick. Let me see something. When did it release? Oh, release date. The OLED. Did they come out one by one? No, a couple years ago. All right, okay. So the
Yeah.
OLED one came out a couple years ago, 2023. Okay,
Yeah, I said during the pandemic for it. Not too
it's
crazy.
like
Oop,
the
okay, unless you hit me.
it's like the third. It's like the third year. So the original model came out in 2022. There you go. The original came out 2022. Oh, around my birthday month. Cool. Um,
Like, yeah. Side note.
yeah, February 25. All right. 2022, the original OLED came. No, the original Steam Deck came out around the time 2022, and then a year later, around this time, matter of fact, I think we passed it already. It just made like what was it 2 years old, 2 3 years old now, maybe two. I think it just made two. That
I
OLED
do
model.
know is I'm just
It
putting
came
this
out
out
November
there. As far as I'm
16th.
concerned, when
That
it comes to
model.
these companies, I think OLED screen should be the staple. Just putting it out there. There's no need not to.
Well, for like the handhelds and stuff, because they can't
Oh
really
yeah, of
do that
course,
too much with
of
the
course.
consoles, because it's just the thing itself.
Like
But
the reason I'm saying that is because like let me just pause this here for a minute. Let me say it like this. Like think about the. Can you imagine how the Switch 2 would have looked like or happened to be if the OLED screen would be for that
mm,
as well? Because I mean, let's be honest here. You went as far doing it back then for the Switch One. Why not? Why haven't y'all did it for the Switch Two?
right. Well, did the Switch 2 is just a regular LCD screen, or it's built in OLED? No.
Well, the thing is, when they did the last model for the Switch, it was basically the last model, which was the white one, which is
Right.
literally the it had a built-in OLED, which was so much better. So it's
Right.
kind of seems like it's kind of weird not to follow suit like you did years ago, but that's just me.
Which like I mean they can, but Nintendo being Nintendo, they
That
always
too,
you know do the complete opposite. So
like always.
as usual, being Nintendo how they are, they're already stingy with their games. So
You nice enough
that's a whole
and
nother.
stage ain't gonna work for it. They just
They flat
stubborn.
out. Yeah, they really are though. They extremely stubborn.
Mm,
Um, they should. They, I said they're a whole nother conversation because Nintendo, yeah. So they're a whole nother thing, you know.
that's
But
facts.
they
Big
that
facts.
they're a whole nother beast because
Oh, I do not like this look.
yeah, a lot of things say about the Switch too. Matter of fact, I was hearing that it was just now like the console itself started going on sale and stuff. I was just like, it wasn't even out for that long. I was like, they must be losing sales something with that
Look
because
at him just glide right at me.
Jesus, he just freaking oh
That's
my
the,
gosh,
that's just that magnetism thing I'm talking about. The game has where it
he
goes
just
both ways.
beeline straight towards you. I saw that he glided towards you. I seen that.
That's what I was talking about with the The magnetism from last, yeah, that's what I was talking about right there.
He flat out glided. I saw that joint.
Oh, where the original games did not have that. So if you
No, I
miss, you
don't think it's
miss,
not even
and
close.
if I miss, they miss. So it would work both ways. Oh,
Yeah,
but anyway,
they didn't even do that at all.
let me rebuy my stuff again because why not? But
Yeah,
yeah. As for the Steam, yeah, I could see them doing what they could do, and I'm all right with that, fully, honestly. If anything, I'll be lying if I sit back here and tell you this when I say, honestly, and this will sound, well, it's gonna sound the way it's gonna sound. So, basically, the way I look at the Steam Deck in my eyes, or my Steam Deck, the Steam machine, which I kind of think they should gonna call it like a maybe I don't know, like here, this is the Steam engine, you know.
Steam
But
Engine, like the OS. I think it's like the OS. They they're running their
just
own operating system now. So it's that they got that now. So which by the way, just quick note, everybody, you can put that on any computer now, which is cool. So
what
if
the
you want a dedicated like Steam device, you technically do that now. I think any computer could pretty much run it, um, which is great. That they allow people to do that. Um, that you could just you know have anybody at any point you know turn a laptop or something into basically the Steam machine, or just have the operating system already in there, which is cool to me. I didn't think that
I
was gonna be. Oh, we actually changed that.
I would go as far as saying this. The other thing I was gonna segue into, which again, it feels like every week I gotta complain about Microsoft, and you could assume, yeah. So, apparently, again, you could hold this with with a grain of salt. It's really on you, but supposedly, I don't know how true this is, but I hope this is not. But apparently, they are getting ready to raise the prices once again for consoles.
They already. Oh no, I hope not. Didn't they
One
just
more time.
didn't they just do that not so long ago?
You're right. You're right. They did. And it's starting to become a draft punk music video right now. Um, just for the sake of just raising it at this point. You really don't want nobody buying your console, huh?
I mean, at this point, I don't think they do.
So I
I
guess
don't. I don't. I don't think they
the
do at all.
marketing system on everything's an Xbox. Just take it for what it is because you guys don't want us to buy your consoles. Go
Xbox is raising the price
there.
one more time for the console. They just did that. Oh
You're
man,
right, they
what?
did for the second time within this year,
This wasn't
and
too long ago. This
supposedly
is like
is
a few months
getting
ago, I
ready
think. It's
to
very
do it once more.
why?
So,
I don't get why they doing
uh,
it again.
so
Gotta make why are they raising it again? I hope that's not true. I hope
like I
not.
said, I hope so
I
either. I
hope that's
hope it's
not
just
true.
what it is. It
Please,
just
like,
stays.
wait, this is you already did it once. You don't need to do it again, please. That doing more time than Sony here. Sony,
So
that's,
Sony ain't the bad guy looking in this
that's what
situation.
I'm saying. Like they're doing more time than Sony at this point. Like, please, I hope that's
Well,
not the
that does
case.
that much
Oh my god,
damage.
that was bad. I hope that's not the case. I hope not.
Nah, I truly do too because it's more than ridiculous. It just comes off as like, who's managing you guys again?
Yeah, right. Like,
Because like
golly.
I'm just looking
Oh,
at it like this. I think that's crazy.
yeah, no, it is. It's like it, it,
I be-
it's bad enough that the cost is already higher. It's supposed you target the cheapest model, which is the Series S compared to the X, right? And that is up there. It's damn near almost the price as the Series X at this point. So it's like
Because I,
if it's yeah,
well, it's
kind
more
of,
than that. It's more so down the lines of it's like I said this previously before, and I'll say it again. My issues with in terms of Microsoft is as of right now, for those as it is, like you guys, it's your fault. You guys put your product out there for everybody and everybody enough as it is. The players that's on Team Green feel cheated. They don't have a real say as it is, and you keep doing things as a like anti-consumer in a way.
and the crazy thing is it was pro consumer. So
Well, the problem is, and I said this, I stated this previously, is the fact is that you have a company here that goes from, hey, we taking strives to make sure everybody and everybody get what they need and want, and all the other stuff, whatever. As far as they're politicians. Um,
yeah, corporate talk.
so the thing is, you guys take one step forward and 20 steps back every chance you guys get. And it's like no matter how much positivity that you could bring out for this company, it's hard to view them as not looking as bad as they do. They look crazy out here.
Yeah,
I gotta say, just in that way, they just look crazy to me in comparison to um their competitors. They just look the worst. They
yeah.
are pumping out more games than their competitors, which is great. Well, than Team Blue is, if I'm being honest, because Team Blue only put out one game this year. Um, but they are essentially are doing bad in other fields. So I don't know. I just feel like realistically speaking, when it comes to what they want as a whole, I wouldn't be surprised that they expected after buying all these companies that the ball will keep rolling at this point where they will get to where they need to get to, but it starts to look like whatever they expected to be at, they're not there yet.
Yeah, which is it's not at a point where um it's like not in a point where it should be. And it was the ones out of the other competitors that that sorry about that. Sorry, chat. Um, there was some ones that were really like more towards towards the fans and to the gamers as far as with their stuff. Now it's the fact that they can't even the price for yeah that gliding is crazy. Um, that they're making the consoles even more expensive to the point that the average consumer can't even get it. Bad enough that a lot of things already is already expensive, and now the consoles behind that. So and usually, yeah, lowest one was affordable to many people to get into. And that was the point of them coming out with that. So the fact of that I just hope that's not even true. Like I hope that's not real. I hope not. I'm thinking green is so, but at the same time, this is Microsoft, and they do so silly stuff. So I won't it too past it. Really, I won't it past it too much. But I'm just hoping they won't do that again. Like it raise that one more time. I won't be too surprised. At the same time, it's just not needed. It's not needed again. Not again. I just did it months ago. So it's too long ago. We just heard that the price got raised. So
Yeah, literally. Not figuratively, literally.
Well, I just hope that I'm gonna take it with gain of salt, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep, back in my mind, like I won't be too surprised if that actually is true, because like again, this is a company, and at the end of the day, I mean, we all know what these companies do, so won't be too shocked. I'm just like it's just not needed, man. It's always bad enough that you can't. They really want to push people to try to get something else. I'm trying to deal what the strategy is.
I
I
don't
get
honestly, I feel like they're just trying to hit the ground running. There's no strategy right now. And if there is a strategy, it's not a strategy that makes any real sense here. Because if we're being perfectly honest and very transparent here, I'm just looking at a company that just they're playing darts right now. They have what
that's
they
what it
want
seems
on the
like.
board and then just throwing and seeing where it sticks.
That's what it really seems like at this point.
Because there's the moves that they have made so far have not, well, as in recent years, have not been as good as you would expect them to be. Like there's not a reason for a lot of these types of changes if we're being honest with ourselves here. Like why would you raise the console prices? Why would you raise Game Pass? Why would you like it's just the idea of doing things that just not profitable in your any way, shape, or form for you guys. Like you purposely doing these type of things and expecting the outcome to go good with two thumbs up. And reality is two thumbs down. You're messing everything up for yourselves. The only
Yeah,
thing that's actually again making you money, and I stated this before, and I'll state it again, is Game Pass, and you trying to mess that whole thing up as well. Why? That just seems,
yeah, with the price
if
raising
I'm
on Game Pass
being,
as well. Like,
it's just dumb to me. It's dumb. Let me say it in a better way. It just seems to me that you guys just don't know how to construct yourselves in a way to for it in order to make sense. Like I feel like there's ways that you guys could handle this in a better way than the way that you currently have been doing things. Like even with the showcase that just recently had the other day.
but that was like you talking about the partner preview thing that they had?
Yeah, but yes. I watched it and I'm not gonna
I
lie. I mean,
forgot like it even happened. Like I know there was more on it, but I totally forgot to watch it.
it I'd be lying if I sit back and say there was things that stood out in that showcasing, which was good, but there was things that there
I
was
heard
far
they dropped
more
some stuff
things
too, like in that showcase.
they did.
Some stuff dropped
They
that
did.
same day.
And
I was actually
I will give them their credit for what it's worth. They did. But there was a lot of things in there I would say that would not interest a lot of people and it would it's 50-50 at the end of the day. Like this going to be things that's going to be for you and this things is not going to be for you, and
mm,
this could go to anyone. If I had to rate that showcasing, um I mean I'm going to bring down the the number down as for what it is. If we was doing like 1 through 5, it was like a 2 for me. There was
mm,
not really much in there that's like, oh my god, I need to get a one or no that. No, it was really none of that really. It was just okay. I was gonna say 3, but then I dealt more of it, and it's like no. Mm. For somebody else, I could see it being a 4 for them, or even a 3. But for me, it's just a lonely 2.
mm. Wasn't really all
Um,
that.
Ties of Annihilation to me, which that game stuck in my head. That's I don't need to look at anything to remember the name of that game. That looked interesting to me. I think that game was actually it was actually pretty good, personally speaking.
It was
It
like
was personally. Mm?
it's basically it's like one game so at that showcase.
There was another game. That's a game I can't remember right now, but it was like I, I'm doing a disservice when I say the game to me. But honestly, it was like I felt like I was watching furries go at it.
That- Hold on, let me post something on
Yeah, bro, bring
screen.
it up.
Let me
Bring it up. You
go.
see what I'm saying?
Let me
It
go.
looks it
I'm
looks
gonna go to
interesting.
IGN because I know they have the trailers for all the games.
They do. They
Let me
do.
let me pull it up.
Microsoft put it up there too. Like I said, Tides of Annihilation. If you see it, it definitely looks interesting. It gives to me like a Final Fantasy RPG kind of look towards it, and at the same time, it looks very crisp. And and it's something that um it just really out of everything really caught my eye. Everything else not so much. That furry game I spoke of, which I can't remember the title, and I know I'm doing a disservice because I don't remember the title. But it was good. It was good as well. Like those are the two highlights for me, honestly speaking.
All right, so
Technically,
I'm
there's
gonna
a
start
third one
playing. I'm
in
gonna
there.
play like all the trailers for each of the things. I'm gonna run like all the trailers because like they got them all here on IGN. Got them like all of them. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna play like all of them.
So Total Chaos was an interesting game as well.
Yeah, that actually
007
dropped.
I already
That's actually on Game
yeah.
Pass right now. Yeah, 007. They kept the more I kept seeing it,
The
it kept piquing
Eminem
my
bit threw me off when I
that. Yeah, I
seen
was
A
it.
surprised when I
00
seen that.
agent needs the
The
Being on for
Double O
Hitman and all that.
Seven, yeah, I was like, what? The 007, the more I kept seeing it, I'm like, okay, it kept piquing my interest a little bit because it's the first 007 game in quite some time. So, and especially being a third person thing because I think the last time the other two
Austin
007 games
Martin.
was from what I remember was what was it? What was it when funny enough Activision had them.
Well, I'm sorry
um,
to interrupt it, but looking at the Austin Martin in this looks so great. I wish they do something like
that's a
this.
real car too. I think they actually made that
No,
car.
it is. But this is how I feel in a game right now. I would like to see a card game that's similar esque, not exactly, but it's more like close to a what do you call it, a Mario Kart
Hmm.
without Mario Kart. When you put real life cars in there, and
I
you have it
mean,
like a spy
oh,
theme towards it.
I was gonna say they kind of had that with Blur, because
No, no, Blur. I love Blur. Don't
Blur,
get me
Blur.
wrong.
It's funny. I should play that on the stream. I actually have that game.
No, that
Uh,
game is fantastic. I wish that game.
I wish I got a
I
sequel
wish we
to
had a
it.
part two,
Yeah, I
three,
wish I had a
four,
sequel.
five.
That'd
I
been
wish it
nice.
was so popular enough as it is. I
It's the
love
timing
that
it
game.
came. That, yeah, we don't know. It's the timing it came out. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It was going against a lot of other games. So the game itself was fine. Like I that's one of the games like it was so unique and it was like I love it. We all know about it. If you don't know about Blur, very good racing game. It's up there. It's just I guess the timing when the timing released it was just the timing was off. Like they could have hold on that because it's going against Split Second. I think the same year. I think God was out the same year. Yeah, was it Black Ops One? So it's going against the client heavy. It's just the timing. Like usually a lot of these
Who's going
games,
against Juggernauts that
yeah, a lot
year?
of these games they be great. It's just the timing they release. Like that's the unfortunate part I usually have in some of these games. Like they just come out the bad time, but they be really good
Mm.
games. So yeah, that was one of them. Oh, I remember that, Jane. Damn, that just when you said that, just immediately I thought play. I should play that on stream right now. I should play that.
No, yeah. Like I said,
Oh,
because I'm looking
play
at
that on the
the
show.
car itself, and it looks again fantastic. And I would love to see like something. You know what? I did this service when I said Mario Kart only. I should have also mentioned something like I would love to see another Twisted Metal. So that would have been
Ah,
kind of cool to see something like that as well, like a little across um like a
speak.
game that's like similar as to those two titles
ah,
itself.
Speaking
You
of
know?
Twisted Metal, not to segue a little bit. I'm segue a little bit off of it though. Speaking of this Twisted Metal, a little update. I don't know if you've been seeing the show, but they greenlit season 3 for it. So
Yeah, I seen.
I was actually happy because These two was actually pretty good. The series is actually good though. I actually like it. Me in person, I like the series, which I wish they would come out with a game now because it's gained popularity as it should. But Sony, Sony, they're not. I don't think they even want to do that. They should though. They should come out with a Twisted Metal game. I'll play that. The last time it came out was when what was it? It was during the PS3 era. That was it. It's been almost a decade plus now. So they should really start doing it. And the show's been doing well. So I don't know. I just had to throw that in there because I was like they definitely greenlit like early. That also happened early this week. They greenlit a season 3, which I was on the verge. I was like I want to know if they're gonna do it. They confirmed it. I was like, so that's gonna be great. The way how it ended was wild though. I'm not gonna spoil it. Not gonna say anything. If you haven't watched season 2 of Twisted Metal, go watch it. Go watch the whole series so far. From it's really good.
Support.
That's really good. Please, because I want them to. The more they do that, hopefully get Sony to be like, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should release the game. Hopefully. So just kind of segue a little bit. I'm sorry, we're gonna go back to talking about 007 here. Um, quick thing. We just say you guys don't be bounced over the place. We sorry. Um,
We said it
so
was gonna happen.
yeah, we did say this. One thing I want to add though. So little thing that I've heard of kind of piqued my interest. Like it was kind of interesting. So this is like not video game related, but well, kind of, I guess, depending on who you ask. One,
Mm-hmm.
not really. I guess because the franchise has games with it. But anyway, I don't know if you heard. You probably did. The last Ronin film got canceled. For Ninja Turtles. That joint they
Yeah,
canned
I
it
know.
for a
I
little bit.
seen. Unfortunately,
They canned it a little, but they did say it just at the moment they just canned it a little bit at the moment because it's their first live action movie since like the Michael Bay ones. So I'm guessing they're going to make another one right now. I don't know
which is
what.
funny because I started rewatching the Michael Bay ones just
It
yesterday.
made me want to. Yeah, it's funny. I watched this guy on YouTube. I try to keep up with the films and TV shows and stuff like that. So this dude I watch on YouTube, his name is DC Film, like 3C Films. There you go. He covers like the movies and stuff like that. So one of the things he brought up was the Last Ronin, which I heard about before watching the video. So I was like, all right, I wanted to hear his take about it. And he popped up the message that the company made, the Paramount made. So it's like they canned it because I think they're on the verge of making another TMNT movie, like the live action one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they guaranteed it. Besides, outside of Mutant Mayhem and that sequel, which they about to come out with a Christmas thing. I think. I think what is it next month? I think they're about to come out with a Christmas little thing, little spinoff right now, which is great. Like that's a little appetizer for the sequel for Me Mayhem, but this would be the first. I'm guessing they're about to do another live action Ninja Turtle movie, which we haven't had one since the Michael Bay one, which maybe I was about to after I heard I was about to watch the Michael Bay ones. I was about to too. It's funny you said that. I was about to watch it. I was about to do the same thing. Yes, literally yesterday after me watching that, but they said from what Paramount said was they can because it was gonna be rated R, right? It was gonna be straight rated R, right? Which would be kind of interesting. Which the YouTuber no I watched he made it it kind of he was like that's interesting because remember Nickelodeon owns Ninja Turtles, so
Yeah.
that would be and it's interesting for them to greenlight a rated R Ninja Turtle movie, which they can because hey,
If
he
they
gave an
choose to, yeah,
example.
they definitely
He gave
can.
it.
It's not
He
like
even
they
gave an
can't. Technically
example.
speaking, when the Turtles originally first dropped back in the '80s and in their own debut comic in black and white, they was rated R. Technically, they came out, they was hacking and slashing and
It was like blood and stuff,
basically,
right? Yeah,
oh yeah, they were killing.
yeah. They were actually killing these
They got
dudes.
toned down over the years.
Yeah, you know they're trying to lead a more friendly, like family friendly type of thing now. The turtles, but like, yeah, no, you're right. The original turtles, the actual original turtle, yeah, they was actually killing dudes. Like they was
Ooh,
dying.
that's my
Like
chest.
people was dying. So like Foot Clan, all that, they was actually getting killed. So I no Nickelodeon owns them, so they which they can do that. And he gave an example, right? He gave an actually good example.
Oh, my
He was
chest.
surprised that when the whole Deadpool Wolverine that Disney greenlit something like that, because that's rated R. You know what I'm saying? It was
Oh,
like he's like Disney greenlit something like that. I'm like something. You know, Disney is Disney, so you don't think that they would greenlight a rated R thing, but they did.
no, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Disney. Well, I mean now it's a little bit more open now because they are merged with they have the I would say Fox properties, which most of them are rated R. So and now that those are technically Disney stuff now, so it just he just like he made a like kind of example of that, but like they technically Nickelodeon can do the same thing, but they did like they canned it a little bit because they don't want to, they was like they didn't want that to be the first live action movie that come out after for Beyond was a I think the Michael Bay one when did Out of Shadows come out? Like what was it 2016?
oh,
That's the
say
last
again.
one. When did Ninja Turtles Out of Shadows come out? Was that 2016, 2017?
Oh, you talk about the game?
No, no, the actual the movie.
Oh, the movie? I mean, the last movie that dropped was about 2013, not 2013, 2023.
Not the like I'm talking about live action though.
I was like the mutate. Live action
Yeah,
movie.
the live action movie was Out of the Shadows. That was the sequel to that's the second
Um,
Michael Bay movie. That was the second one. I'm trying to remember when that came out. Uh,
Time out. Because I know the first movie, like I said before, because the first movie it dropped back in 2014,
2014, yeah, 2014 that came
and
out.
the
I think
other
was
one
it
should have dropped
2014
like
or
2 years
2015?
ago after that.
Was it
So it
2014
was
or
like
2015?
2016.
2016, right? Yeah. So it's been a while since we had a live action one. So they basically was like, we don't want to make a rated R one and that'd be the first one that comes out. I'm like, okay, so they didn't can it fully. They just temporarily they just kind of like
Yeah.
stopped it for right now, which is still sucks because I was actually looking forward to that. Because the comic itself is really good, by the way. Comic for Last Ronin is really good. So I'm not gonna spoil. If you
No,
know, you know.
I love the comic. I love the direction what
I,
they went with it.
it was deep. I
It
was like, damn. It put me. Hell, it took
it's
my
deep.
perspective for the turtles changed completely. I was like, yeah, this is the most coolest thing I've ever seen. And if you know who it is, you know. I'm not going to say anything. If you don't, if you read the comics,
I
you will
love
know.
the
I like
approach.
the mysteriousness behind it too, because you didn't know for when the comic debuted, you didn't know who it was. You know what I'm
No,
saying? You
exactly,
had no
because
idea.
it's I
You
like the
just
mystery of it. The
it
mystery
that's
of
what
it to
piqued my
me is the one that
interest.
captures everything else. And originally, they was gonna do a game like that as
Yeah,
well.
which I was another.
You
It's
know,
funny because that's another thing he mentioned during the video. He was like, "No, they were supposed to be doing it, which we didn't hear yet. I'm hoping not. They didn't can that yet. So that made me more excited. Become like we know about the comic and the game is supposed to be like that too. I was like, shoot, they was getting down was here we getting the movies. I'm like, oh man, but the last thing left is the game now. So I'm just hoping that you can either. But no, like if you know, you know. I'm not gonna even spoil.
no, I'm
It's a
definitely not
turtle.
spoiled. That's
It's
a fact.
it's a turtle,
It's
but I
definitely
like the mysteriousness that they went and the darkness tone. It kind of did feel like the older ones. If you think about the original turtles, how they was a little more serious. The theme was serious too. Like it was deep. I love it. I'm like, so they just put in back burner temporarily. So I don't know what kind of turtle they're gonna do for the live action one. It's supposed to be a new one, so I'm like not sure how. What I'm curious to so what they said. So there's another thing they said, right? Because of the success of Sonic, you know what they said? They said that they're gonna for the live action one they're gonna this is their words, quote unquote, Sonicify the movie. They're
I
gonna
mean, honestly,
for the live action, the newer one that they I'm guessing in the verge of making right now.
I mean, this is what I'm gonna say to that. I'm not opposed to it. I'm really not. I think it'd be a good idea if they did go somewhat a sonic approach
Mm,
towards it. But at the same time, I kind of wish a little bit more to it. Like, how should I put this? I want it to be for me. This is how I look at it, and this is, I guess you could say, time on this one. I like because of what it is to me personally. Because when it, like, I actually met the guy who actually did the theme song for the Turtles, so many years ago. I actually met him like during Comic Con and
the Comic
everything.
Con. Oh, he showed up at Comic Con a couple years ago.
Yeah, yeah, and
That's
I met him
interesting.
too. He was a great guy at that pretty much. Even I met the author as well too.
That's cool.
They're both fantastic. I guess it was a 2 day thing because I came. It was over the weekend. But the thing I would love for them to do for this is just how I look at it. Um, I want it to be more so in line of the, I guess you could say, the 1990s Turtles to me, where it's
Mm,
like it's dark and gritty, and it
mm.
shows you like what the city really looks like at the same time. Like if I want it to be like if they do, let's say if they didn't cancel the last Ronin, I want it to have a vibe like that.
I think a
Like I
lot of
want it
people was
to be
expecting that.
playful, but I want a really dark vibe.
No, I think a lot because it's supposed to be the comic is like that. So it's like I think a lot of people was expecting that. Even myself, like that's all I'm expecting for the movie to be
Yeah, of
like that.
course.
Cause like the
That's
comic, they literally the comic is like that. It's the darker tone. There's some comedic part to it, but like it's more serious, and especially
no,
the
it's
theming
mainly
of
on
it.
a serious note on that, and I love that, and I wish
That's
they
something we
do
didn't see for a
approach it
while. You know what
like
I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, yeah. We didn't see a Ninja Turtle thing to be like that for quite some time. So like that was
Definitely not.
it was refreshing to see that. You know what I'm
I would
saying?
say the
So
1990 Turtles was the only one that did do that, and I'm gonna say it live action wise. I'm not saying like animation wise, but live action wise, the 1990 did that, and the other iterations that came behind it slowly started to become more in line with the 80s TV show.
yeah,
So
more comedy like comedy style. Friendly. Yeah,
yeah,
it started to lean toward yeah. But like to see the last Ronin come out and it go back to that type of era, which was really refreshing to see. I felt like it was. It's like I think a lot of
no,
people
definitely.
was expecting the movie was gonna be like that. So I guess we just have to wait and see. I guess I'm hoping after they done with this whatever Nintendo movie they cooking up right now. I'm guessing I'm hoping after this one, then they probably look back at last Ronin and they finally greenlight it. To actually be in production. Um, but I guess we have to see. I don't we don't even know how this turtle movie is gonna be, right? So the only one we familiar with is literally the sequel
We
to
won't know until the time comes. That's the
yeah.
best way I could really put
The
it.
only one we kind
Because
of familiar with
honestly,
is Mutant Mayhem sequel. That's it. And like
oh yeah,
This Christmas one. That's literally it. I don't think that Christmas one. I don't think that's even. I don't know if that's a movie or that's like a quick little like special. I don't know if that's. No, I know that's just like an appetizer kind of. No, that's what that is. But I guess we have to wait and see. I guess. Um, sorry, we just kind of segue back into 007 here. Um, yeah, I wish there was a game like that with Spy Gadget, real cards.
you see it exactly.
I
You
wish
see,
there was that
you
game
can
like
see it.
that. That
I
actually
would
be kind
love
of fun. Matter
to
of
see
fact,
something like that.
what that reminds me of? Speaking of, that just dawned in my head just now. I said that. Do you remember? Do you remember? Spy Hunters from PS2?
I'm thinking he was gonna say that. I had it in my mind. He was gonna say it, but I wasn't sure you were gonna say, so I didn't want to say it. One through
That
four,
game, yeah,
basically,
that game
yes.
that just
But the
reminded
last
me of
with
that.
featuring The Rock,
Yeah, The
Dwayne The
Rock
Rock
was the last
Johnson.
one. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I,
sorry,
I,
The Rock. You killed the franchise. I'm putting it out there. You killed the
first of
franchise.
all, first of all, they said everything. First of all, did the Jared
You
Leto
killed the
movie.
franchise. It started with you. Once they put you on that cover and put you in the
The
game,
game
you
before
murdered the
that was mad
franchise.
fun. Man, like I had that game too on PS2.
I do too.
That game was it
I
had
do
a
too.
difficulty curve at times, but it was fun though. Never forget it.
It was definitely fun.
Definitely.
That's
It just
that's
when you said it just
it
dawned on me
gave
about
off
that.
Bond vibes without being Bond.
Yeah, just without like it's just straight. You just straight in the car with the gadget and
Mm-hmm.
everything. That thing was cool. Like I love it. Yeah, yeah. Once they threw the rock on there, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and after
And
that, no more in the
the
series.
series just
Thank
died
you,
out
Rock.
after that part. Yeah.
Thank you, Rock.
You know, funny. Remember we was making a joke. I don't know if it was a couple of shows ago. I don't know if it's on camera, but you talking about Jared Leto. They're talking about him killing
Oh,
franchises.
oh yeah, I was telling you about that. Yeah, I was even with that being said, with killing the franchise, you killed the DCU like you killed that game. Putting that out there.
He definitely killed that franchise. That game franchise, yeah, cause he ain't making no new one ever since.
Uh huh.
That was the last one. That thing, yeah, the DCU, the original DCU, yeah, that thing
The only games
got
that we got to
canned.
put you in, Rock, and we got to only keep you in wrestling titles, because after that, you
Wrestling,
can't be in
even
anything
that at
else.
some point was going kind of downhill at some point. But that was just the game overall. But until they took a break, which was good, I'm glad they did because it's at a
Oh
better
yeah,
state
well,
now. It's somewhat better state than what it was before. I'm not gonna say all the way because there's still some stuff that could be better.
see, I can't.
I had a conversation about that
What
with my dad about it. I was like, it's a lot better than what it was. I say it lightly because I have been playing these games, you know, the WWE
um
games for a while. So
you will have that over me more, because last WWE game I actually played personally, and I use the words personally. It was back on the 360 title. Like
oh,
anything of the new
the
iterations as
SmackDown
of
vs.
right
Raw
now,
site, the
I
SmackDown vs.
haven't
Raw
touched
series,
because I fell off. I'm sorry.
the SmackDown vs. Raw series. That's
No,
the
no, 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 no,
oh,
no, no,
you
no.
talking about
Actually,
2012?
it might be. It
Was it
might
12
be.
or 13? Because
It
that's like
might
the
be.
last ones. Oh no,
It might.
I'm
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah. It was. It was. It
SmackDown vs.
was. It
Raw.
actually was. It was.
Mm,
It was actually. Yeah.
which is to
And even it
consider
was. It was. Yeah.
it was because it was considered to this day one of the best
No, it
range,
was.
one of the
I
best
love
ones
the very
actually.
first SmackDown versus Raw, and I love. I remember looking at the cover of it too.
People
It
still
was like you
refer to
got
those
Vince
till this
McMahon's
day.
base,
And
his
that's the
face on
first
top of
game, yeah.
there,
Vince
and
McMahon
it was like
face. Yep.
cut down in half where
They
you
said the
see
red and
the
the
red
blue
and
for his
blue.
eyes. Yep.
Yeah, wonderful. Whoever came up with that idea, you
That was.
deserve more than a raise.
He
You
said
deserve
that
to keep getting
that cover
paid.
was peak right there.
Like it really was.
That cover was
And
golden right there. Mr. McMahon's face with the
it spoke
SmackDown
for
versus
itself.
Raw.
The
Yeah,
cover
because
spoke for itself.
it's the man himself with both the shows. That was kind of fire. I'm not going. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Cause both and then both his eyes was different colors based on the show. So you got the one eye was red because of Raw, and the other side was blue for SmackDown. And you got the man himself that runs that at the time ran WWE. So you know what? Yeah, I would say that cover was kind of fire though. I'm not gonna lie. The game was fun too. Like people still refer SmackDown vs. Raw now one of the best WWE games besides like the PS2 ones. Like you hear the PS2 one a lot, and you hear SmackDown vs. Raw. Like it's
Oh
only a
yeah,
few
like
that you'll hear about the
for me,
current day ones, but the main ones you hear a lot is that era. I
of
was like,
course. I
it
mean,
was a good
that's
reason
why like
too.
I love those titles for when it was the SmackDown versus Raw series, when it was just the SmackDown series. Even when Raw had a small,
Yeah, they
they
had their
had
own
their own
too.
game.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
what
it
I'm
was short
saying. Like,
lived compared to the SmackDown series,
yeah, SmackDown kept going.
it was it was still good. And
Yep.
then you talk about like the No Mercies,
Yeah,
from the
No
No
Mercy.
Mercies and
Mm-hmm.
onward. Like
You got the
I love
WrestleMania
those titles.
ones. You know, like yeah, that's what I was saying. Before like that era, you would hear them refer those the most. You hear SmackDown. If not those, then the ones before it. I was like, those are considered like the best WWE games, right? But yeah, yeah. Speaking of Rock though, go the same way about to Rock. Yeah, he killed that Spider Hunters franchise. He definitely killed it, 100%. He killed it. Yeah, that is sad. That, but back to the segue. Once again, back to the story, folks. segue back to 007 here. Yeah, that just when you said that, it just I just me thought Spire Hunters. Cause I'm like, I remember that game. But oh, I seen they show gameplay of this 007 game. It actually piqued my interest. I'm curious.
No,
I
it
don't
does
know.
look good.
My thought is so. This is what I was thinking. I don't know if it's more linear or if it's open world. That's the one that I'm trying to see like what it actually is. Cause it looks like it's a linear, which I don't mind. Like first of all, it's this is the first 007 game in a minute. So I'm just like, and it looks great by the way. So I'm just like, I just don't know if it's straight linear or because the way how the gameplay was looking, it looked like it was linear, but like I could be wrong. This could be open world because it is driving elements too, where you actually do drive. Yeah, you do like the chase segment. So I'm like, I don't know if that's like that you gonna like they're gonna treat it as so this is the same publisher that doing the Hitman series. So I don't know if they're gonna give it that Hitman treatment. So where it's like a mix kind of. I'm not sure, but I guess we have to wait and see. It's already in March, so dang, it's gonna come off on multiple platforms at once too. It's a lot of Xbox. I see. Golly, but Xbox
Yeah.
Series X, S, the PC. Well, that's because they started to put that a lot now. Xbox on PC. They started to actually promote that a lot, huh? They really lean into that. Um, Xbox Cloud, which I'm happy to see that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't blame them for putting it or introducing the cloud bit in there. It's just to let everyone know, hey, this is we do support this.
which is
So
great because you don't
just
have
in
to
case if you
install it.
didn't know, you know now.
Yeah, which is you know what, that's so we had this conversation about the cloud gaming.
Oh yeah,
I
of
like
course.
it. I like it because like it's two things. If your stuff is not too strong to handle it, you could do stuff like this, and then plus, these games are big. These games are huge. I'm like that will eliminate a
Huge,
lot of
huge.
space. You don't have to install them. You just jump right in. That I love that. People have their gripes of
That's
whole
true. That's
cloud
called
gaming
Call of
thing.
Duty again.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at you, COD. That's
About
ridiculous.
200
200
plus
gigs.
gigs.
200 freaking
200
gigs.
plus
That's
gigs on
that's insane.
console. I don't know how
Oh,
much it is on PC, but on
no,
console
I
is
think
like
it's around the same. I won't be surprised it's around the same. I gotta check again. I think it is. Yeah, I actually might be more. Because to get down with the shaders and all that. But still, COD
that
like
too.
ridiculous. 200 something. Like you're really trying to make that the only game installed on people's consoles, huh?
Oh yeah, I basically the whole purpose of again, I understand is a business technique perspective, and the idea is, hey, the reason why we made sure the game has this much space to take away is so we want to make sure only you play our game. Yeah,
Hell
I
no.
get it. I understand it. It's smart, but I don't like it. I'm just gonna put it that way. I
I
don't like
don't think another was like that. That's why I'm
it.
like, the cards now. I literally college like card game them. Like I did not install them. Like I was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I have to over here manually delete like majority of games that I'm currently playing. I delete that just for that. No, I'm good. I'm glad they at least allow that to be on cloud gaming too,
I,
which I'm kind of
I
happy.
love the fact that
Yeah, so that
even
200 gigs is the same. I'm like, that's Reddit, like everything together, it's like 300. Matter of fact, Sweet's 200. Everything together, including like Black Ops 6 with it, it's literally like 200 plus. I think it's like close to 300. So, which is that's telling you something right there. Like hell
definitely.
no, I'm not. Nope. I ain't gonna kill my storage. I'm glad they
uh,
lean more towards the cloud gaming feature, which I actually like. And now they made it so where like if you own the game, like you could either install it. They give it the same treatment now. They have it, have it access to everybody at once, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody has that access now. So which I was saying like like a while back when they introduced it, because it was only locked behind Game Pass Ultimate at the time. And now it's like when they changed it, they made everybody has that access now, which is great to see. So I'm telling you, it has a real practicality with it because you don't want to install that game, you could just literally jump right in with no hesitation at all. And you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to delete this game, that game. No, none of that. at all, which is great. So I'm glad they're leaning towards that the most. Glad to see that. Which uh, you know, the blue side does that. That'd be nice. You know, that'd be great. With Team Blue over here, I would love that. Love to see that. I mean, they're going the right direction. We talked about it last show. They're going the right direction with the portal. Can we do more with the other stuff though?
Well, speaking of Team Blue, um, I gotta say this is the other thing I wanted to throw in there. Right now they doing something along the lines of, unlike Microsoft, which is, I feel like I'm glazing Team Blue as a late. It feels weird.
He says feels weird.
I'm basically Team Blue in comparison to Team Green and Red. Blue is doing something that Red and Green is not doing
Hmm,
this,
that's
lowering down
interesting.
their console prices for the Christmas sales or holiday
Oh,
sales.
are they really all the consoles or just certain one?
Basically the PS5 is being lowered down
The original
technically
PS5,
$100.
the
Technically,
Pro.
again, lowered down to $100, but it's technically $50 because they technically upped the price and then lowered it again, kind of thing. But they still lowering the price
Hmm.
regardless.
For all the different versions of the PS5.
Oh yeah,
Really?
like I will go up there real quick and I will even send it to you so you can see yourself. Give me a minute.
Really? That's interesting. That's great
Yeah.
to hear.
So
At least.
once
Yeah.
again, that's considered to be pro-consumer. Something certain companies forgot what that looks like. Especially we live in a day and age where,
Surprisingly to hear that coming from PlayStation. That's really surprising.
yeah, 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 that kind of hurt. That's the reason I was coughing because I was an actual authentic cough. That's the crazy part.
That's actually surprising. The amount
Yeah.
of stuff they've been doing the past couple of years, to hear that something actually good for once, that wow. Okay, that kind of made me happy a little bit. All right, PlayStation. Okay, did y'all change heart or something? What happened? I wonder. Oh, I'm curious what happened.
So
I've just heard nothing. The Portal got better, which was surprising to me, and now this, I'm just like, did something change?
but
Like, did management change something in the
something
background?
changed.
Did they like what happened? Like, we was
I
hearing
give
nothing
it.
but bad stuff before that. Bad stuff, the bad stuff. Like, damn, at the point we was like, this is just sad. Now it's like they changed it more pro consumer now. Like, huh? Did something
Yeah,
change the
like
water
I
over
said,
there? Like, did management change? Like, what happened? Like now
oh no, management
they
didn't change.
starting to
I'll tell
become
you
like
that.
how Xbox was a couple of years ago. I'm like, huh? Let me see if I hear something else like pro consumer again. I'll be
All
like, wow.
right,
Let me find out.
watch. You can see on your phone right now.
That's
Saying,
crazy.
I just took a screenshot of it, so you can see
That's a
what I'm saying. You
wow.
got to look at that like, oh,
PlayStation.
I forgot what those prices look like again. I forgot that this was a thing.
Let me see this giant. No way. Okay. I hope they keep. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah. The freaking Slim is 400, and that is even lower.
Mm-hmm.
It has they said the Slims is lower. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
That's how the price should have been. Yeah. That's how it should.
What happened? What happened, huh,
Did something
Microsoft?
ha-
What happened, Nintendo?
Did
What's
something
going on
happen
with
over
y'all?
there? What's going on? Why is it reversed now?
Uh huh.
Something happened in the water or something. Like why is it reversed? Like PlayStation make it. Hold up, nah, I gotta just real quick. I'm ready to do this, but let me see something. Hold up, no way. People gotta see this. Look at that price. What the heck? That's how it should have been years ago. Matter of fact, speed years ago when it debuted, like, that's how the price should have been. What did something
Mm-hmm.
happen? Like what's going on? Like something must be in the air. Or something. I've never heard back to back good stuff about PlayStation. It's been a while since I heard that. I don't know. Yeah, no, something's happening. I don't know. Management changed. Something changed because there's no way all of a sudden now we hear nothing but good stuff now. That's crazy. That's actually shocking. I didn't
Hmm.
even know about that. That's actually completely shocking. PlayStation? I'm like, no way. It's PlayStation themselves. Huh. Interesting. That's really fast. Okay. I'm digging it. All right, but all right. Let me find out if I hear another good thing. I'm like, okay, yeah. Look at the chat. Look at the price. 400 for the Slim. That's the price it should have been at. Of course, the regular one with the disc drive. Of course it's that. That's not even bad though. That's still decent. 449, dude. That's crazy to see.
Uh-huh.
that's that's wild to see that. I'm actually okay. All right. Okay, Sony. All right. Hey, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Digging it. I see it. I'm hope if they keep going down the road, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
I'll keep going. So please don't revert back. Please, at a good state right now. Please don't go backwards. Don't go back to the anti-consumer thing again.
Well,
What y'all doing before, please.
that's the one positive.
Yeah,
I gotta bring it back. I gotta balance it out. We gotta throw a negative in now.
it's still
We gotta
Sunny
throw a
in.
negative. Hmm?
Is it still on Sony end, or is it back to?
Yes, it is. It's still on
Damn it!
Sony.
Ah, damn it! That was a little bit enjoyment for a little bit. Okay, hit me with it.
Uh, I have to, because it
Oh
felt weird
damn
to
it!
say. I just. Mm.
He about to
So,
he probably projectile vomit. He just said that.
yo,
He's about to
it
straight up.
felt weird. It
You
hurt a little
vomit
bit saying it too.
you vomit in the inside. He was like, oh, he was like, ugh.
Yeah, listen,
Your tongue
this is what
said,
I
don't
was.
say it.
So basically, I'm gonna
That's
run it down like
hilarious.
this: certain Team Blue fandoms
Uh,
are reporting
oh boy.
that Sony may be pulling back on the PC market.
Wait, wait, wait. Time out. Before you continue, let me change. Let me take this off. I'm hot. Let me hold up. Let me hear that twice one time. Hold up. Take this off real quick. Ooh, it's hot.
Hmm.
Golly, I was burning. All right, I was hot for a second. Hold up. I'm sorry, it's making me hot.
No, you good?
Hold on. Ooh, yeah, I was kind of getting hot in here. Jeez, jeez, jeez. I have to cool myself down later. Jeez, that was hot. Okay. Um, come again? They what? Did I hear that correctly? They're gonna pull back on PC ports. Why?
Well, not really. More so the well, yes, definitely the ports wise, but
Boy, that's not
basically
good.
the way they. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna send you something else.
Oh boy. Damn it, Sony.
So
Damn it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
one.
I'm gonna choose my favorite punching bag
Oh
to do
boy.
this with.
Hmm.
So where is he? Where's my favorite punching bag?
Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know. It's a person you referred
It's a
to?
person.
Oh boy, not. Oh no. Please. Please. No, not who I think it is. Oh gosh.
It's him.
Oh no,
It's him.
man.
It's him.
No. It was just like it
It-
was. Oh no. Not, not him. Let's see what he had to say this time. Damn it, man.
so where is
Damn it.
it?
That was not him. Oh man, what did he say this
There
time?
we go.
Oh boy.
He says a lot.
Oh boy.
He says a
I'll
lot.
put it on stream. Let me see. Damn it, Sony. You got this man coming out the.
Back to my favorite punching bag. Let go ahead.
Let me say, I'll put it on stream. Wait, what are you saying? I already know. I already. Let me see. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let's see if I can find a video. Please. Oh my! I knew it. All right. Let's band it off real quick. Oh, this was recent. Oh man, this was recently. That's not good. What do you say, man? No, no, please.
I can't see nothing. That was a camera.
I don't know. I'm throwing on stream. I'm throwing on stream. I gotta hear this. Chat. We gotta hear this together, cause, bruh, come on, no. What happened this time? Oh no, damn it! It was just going good. It was just all right. What happened?
The world.
Dreamcast guy here. Today I want to talk about a very controversial leak that came out last night, which
Oh
involved
boy.
the idea of the future of PlayStation. Sony's been talking a bit about the experiment of going multi-platform to a way. We've actually seen a couple games like Helldivers going to Xbox, but it's more about the PC front, right?
Nice.
Over the course of the last couple of years, Sony has put some of their biggest and best games
Who the heck
onto
is still
Steam.
alive?
Stuff like Spider-Man, stuff like God of War. And by
Anyone?
their own admission, they sold fantastic. In fact, they actually bought an entire studio. Nixis, they bought a studio specifically that's good at porting games to PC. But now, a new leak came out last night that has a lot of the internet kind of mad, kind of debating about it, because
Oh
it essentially
boy.
said that Sony is now afraid of the idea of PC gaming, that Sony is doing a big reverse course. There's no
Why?
longer going to be any of the big famous franchises. We're not going to see like Last of Us Part 3 or another Ratchet
What?
and Clank.
Why?
None of that stuff now is going to PC. PlayStation is back to only focusing on PlayStation. But let's talk about this because I think the leak is legit, even if I
This is a leak?
question the source. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please
Why?
give this
Hold up.
video a like,
Why though?
subscribe if you haven't.
It's been those games been doing well for a reason. They
Well,
just don't.
if you pay close attention, if you notice something with Sony, they only put out the first game. They don't put the second, third, and so on game over their streamline.
You're
If you
right.
notice,
You're right. Because there's only Spider. Yeah, because Spider-Man had what the first game. Miles Morales
just the
not on
first
there.
title.
2's not
Yep.
on there. God of War, yeah, Ragnarok's not on there. It's just what
Mm-hmm.
2018, right? And then the Last of Us came out. It was Last of Us One. Yeah, you're right. It's only been damn. What the hell?
If you notice that.
What?
So in a way, there's some truth behind that.
That's
And already, and please, hope you're having a great day. But let's get into this. So,
'Cause
this all
time has
began
passed.
with
They could have been
Jez
put those
Corden.
games
So,
up, but
let's
they're not.
yeah. What else? Ghost of Tsushima. Well, yeah, the first game for that because the sequel came out now. I guess. I'm not counting Death Stranding because that's on everything at this point. That's literally on everything. That's not even their game at this point. That's just Kojima's game. I'm not counting Death Stranding. Um, there was no sequel for Ratchet and Clank. There was none. Oh yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. Like that was another
Uh-huh.
one. Oh damn, what the hell, bro? Yeah, you're right. It's just the first game, not the sequels.
Yep. They have not attempted to try to put anything else if you ever paid close attention to it.
I didn't even realize,
start with the controversy aspect of it. And we're going to take a look at the
bruh.
entirety of his statement because
I noticed it
part of the
before
reason that
this
people are
video
not
even came
mad
out.
is
I
that
was wondering
Jez
why haven't they dropped the second time? It's been quite some time, and then when he brought in this up, I was like, you know what? They haven't really put anything out, huh? Interesting.
The last thing they haven't been putting out anything for the PC for a minute at all. Matter of fact, and a couple of these games came out already.
Mm-hmm. They've been around for quite some time.
Yeah, that's wild. What the heck? I didn't even peep that.
Corden used to be one of the biggest Xbox leakers. He, for a long time, was considered to be one of the best sources inside of Xbox. He had all sorts of crazy stuff he'd post, but over time, his credibility has been heavily tarnished because he was one of the people that was the first to say that, Xbox isn't going third party. He claimed that no Xbox games were going to PlayStation. He very much bet his reputation that Xbox games weren't going to PlayStation. So lately,
Yeah,
he's definitely been
that's
on the
hard.
down and outs. But here's the other part of it is that the whole entirety of it is that he said, I've heard from a very good source that PlayStation is pulling back from PC for their tent pole single player games, while live service games will remain day and date. Now, part of the reason that people are sort of fighting
But they only
about this leak
have
is that he said
what other live
essentially the
service games did he
opposite
have besides
2 days
Helldivers
before this.
though?
He said that by his own estimation, we're about to see a lot of games exclusives from PlayStation going to Steam. Day and date, he said. But apparently, according to him, he made this post, and sources came to him and said the direct opposite is true. PlayStation is now, in a way, kind of afraid of tarnishing their brand by going to PC. So I think what's interesting right now about the
They're
console wars is
afraid.
that exclusives for about 5 years there, people were kind of questioning their relevance, right? Because exclusive games really don't sell that much. Like, consoles sell a lot. Sony's doing incredibly big numbers, making tens of billions of dollars off the PlayStation consoles. But when you actually look at the individual sales of particular games, it's not like one of them is selling 10 million copies. A lot of times, it's more about the idea of
The
exclusives, the idea
console,
about exclusives in the
the
future
console
that
itself.
kind of entices new fans into it. But here's something.
Yep.
Sony might stop releasing single player games according to PC. I've heard for a very reliable source that they're
So
likely
wait, so
withdrawing.
so
And
hold
Pio
on.
here, Pio's
So I'm hearing that for their future single player title, like the heavy hitter ones, right? They're not proceeding to put them on there. And the only one they will put on there is like the live like the live service one. But for right now, which is only what Helldivers 2. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I haven't heard anything else of any other game that's live like live service on the end. It's just all
But you
just
gotta
single.
think about it. These games have to be profitable in some shape or form, right? So if it has been making money, why don't you put the other titles out there? God of War would make sense. Ghost of Yote would make sense. I don't know about Last of Us, two, well, part two, but every other title would definitely would make more sense to really put out there.
That's insane. So now what are they gonna do with Nexus? They're just gonna be in the back burner now. Cause they bought them particularly for that reason. That's that sucks, bro. I mean, you're right though. They kind of was doing that before, but still, they that still sucks. That sucks. And they afraid of the PC market because they don't want to tarnish their brand as far as being a console thing. But now it's gonna go revert back to you have to be forced to get the console to play the game again. Now we're going backwards again. Because
Basically.
we just were doing alright where everything, having people have access to all the games, so it's not stuck behind it. Now we're gonna revert back
I
to
told you. I give one positive and one negative.
damn it, Sony. Damn it. Damn you. Damn it. Yeah, just hiding with the freaking the consonant out here. This like this is it. Like for hours, y'all games, cause y'all not gonna.
Gotta even it out.
Yeah, this is it. Where we got games so far the PC platform. That's it. Like the ones we got, that'll be it. So we're not getting no more now unless it's live service. And that y'all rarely announced any other live service game at all. I'm not counting Destiny either. I don't count. But besides Helldivers, that what? What other games they have in pipeline that's gonna be live service? Is there any other game we missing here? Cause like what? What do you mean like
Nothing
live?
I could think of.
There's only one. And that's Helldivers. That's from them. Actually, by the way, again, I'm not counting freaking Destiny 2 here. I'm not counting that, but from them, it's literally only Helldivers 2. So at this point, we're gonna be just they just have what we have at that point. So we're not getting any no newer continuations of those games on the PC platform moving forward. So we went ahead, and now we're going backwards again. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, they got my they got your brownie points gone now. Yep, brownie points completely gone. Okay. Happy with the price, the constant price. Now that wasn't too good. Yeah, that definitely was a balance. Yeah.
Yep.
Brownie points taken away now. That's you gain a point, now you just lost it like immediately. gain a point, gain a point. Now the point is just like demolished itself. Like really, are you going backwards? What? I mean, yeah, damn,
It's actually
that
one of
just
my
bit.
favorite. Some people
I give
consider
it.
him to
I
be a
take it
blind
away.
PlayStation fanboy.
Yep, literally was. They gained one because that was a great thing to have the prices with consoles go right as it should have been, especially for the Sun model. Its actual price now you're not putting your games, the single player ones at that, on another platform going forward. Cause you're scared about that brand, which the brand was actually thriving because of that even more. The brand itself was thriving because it was on different platforms. People was buying it, so y'all was making money. Y'all was making even more money because the PC space is huge. Y'all was doubling your money over there. Now we little key taking it away now. Cool. Like that idea. We're basically taking it away on the download. That's what they're saying?
Basically.
Y'all was thriving, making bank out of the PC platform. Y'all games was thriving. Yeah, even was going to consider moving forward, like that was gonna be it. Like then they yeah games moving forward because how much money it made, not only for the actual platform, the console itself, but like just for the PC space in general, with being in fact it's so big, it's bigger than both these consoles combined. So
Well, that's what I was probably was gonna sit there and say when during the Steam segment that we was talking about. I was gonna originally sit there and say, is it worth even buying a console, a mainstream console, as of right now? When if the Steam Deck, or should I say, the Steam machine does come out, what would be the purpose if you have both platforms on that Steam Deck? There wouldn't be a necessary good reason to even own those. So I wouldn't be surprised that Sony figured that out and say, you know what, we don't want to like give you all of what we have. So we got to make sure we gave you just enough to force or try to coerce those players to move over to the PlayStation.
but then again, like there's not much you can do with those 'cause it's been played so many times. Those games, like what I mean, it's nothing much you can even do with those games after a while. Like people will want more because they came out with continuations for those stories, but the fact that man, yeah, we went backwards. Damn, damn it. Should we take this a grand salt, salt too, or like I don't know if we should take this a grand salt. I think that actually is really is happening right
Mm.
now. After all that we're looking at,
Oh,
damn it, damn you, Sony, you just had me with the godly.
had me and lost me. That's what that
Yep,
was.
there definitely had me lost me there. That was that moment just now. Had me with the fan, hearing that, and that just completely killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn it! Like that wasn't even. I thought he was gonna say something on Xbox, and we was already dogging Xbox for a minute. Now,
So
ah, damn it!
when it
That's
comes to
yin and yang status. All right.
mhm, I gave more positives to Sony right now than I can say Microsoft right now. As for Nintendo, there's nothing to say for Nintendo because there's nothing going on
Nintendo is
for them, honestly.
nothing. There's nothing at all for Nintendo. Let's be
So
honest. Nothing at all. Very yeah, they already got to run everything right now at the moment. So that actually sucks,
oh
brother.
Jesus.
That actually sucks. We continue. God damn it.
Wait, to me, he just seems like a guy who loves PlayStation, loves playing on his PlayStation. Well, the reason I asked about Sony going back to only PlayStation a few days ago is because I've also been hearing this. It's a rumor, but Sony may be
Oh yeah.
considering quitting porting their single player games to PC. So, this is something that a lot of people are talking about because does
Wait,
this
time out.
mean
No, I just thought about too.
What's that?
Remember last show I mentioned that they was trying to do this whole test feature before it's like the cross what was it the cross purchasing feature for the PC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was like testing it out. So what if they don't have to port it over, but what if that happens? With the newer ones where you buy it once there, you get the PC, but not like the native port from them. But it's like how would they do that though? Because they literally was doing that. Like how would that work though? If they're not doing like particularly ports, like Next is not doing the ports anymore, but they was doing that feature. They was testing out that feature. Then like it defeats the purpose of even bringing that feature out. Then if that's the case. Like it defeats it at that point. Cause like y'all
It
not
does.
if you like why would y'all be testing that out if y'all not gonna be doing normal ports moving forward? That doesn't like that Jane that it just dawned on my head. I'm like, wait a minute. Remember I was mentioning that last show that they were over here doing. Like I was hearing about that. And even it got like leaked somewhere, right? That they had like the little banner that said PlayStation 5/PC. Someone was like, now hearing this, I'm just like, if they thinking about canning the PC ports of these, like, what's the point in even having that feature then? So that's just wow. Okay, yep. They got a
that
disappointment again.
everybody is afraid of the Steam Machine? Is Steam Machine actually a true
Oh, and he
competitor?
mentioned the
I
Steam
kind of
Machine
want to
just
make a
now.
separate video about the Steam Machine and a lot of the leaks about the price and possibly Half Life 3, but I do think that inside the industry, a lot of big corporate executives are terrified of the Steam Machine because, yes,
They're
the Steam
scared of
Machine
the Steam
is
Machine.
just a PC. It's just a micro PC with a lower price tag. But I
Oh,
do think that a
because you
lot of these
won't need
people,
the consoles
a
at
lot
that
of
point.
fans
Yep. Like I
specifically
said,
play console games because of the ease of use. The controller
you
automatically
really
updates.
won't.
The controller is
What?
always going to
Why would you
work
need a
every single
console? You
time you
got to
boot
play
up
as
the
the
game.
best of
The
both
graphics are
worlds.
auto
It's
configured. You
everything
pop
in
in a disc,
one,
it auto
from old
updates.
to new.
There is a seamlessness to console gaming that I really feel like is the reason it's still so big. I mean, to me, I still predominantly game on console, especially for like a lot of big AAA stuff. I like the
Well, the
fact that
good
I
thing with
don't
the
ever have
Steam
to look at a
machine that
graphic.
makes it so good, realistically speaking, is the fact that one of the things that we did not mention was for it that one of the special features that it's going to actually have is that it's no matter what controller you have, as long as it comes with Bluetooth, it could connect to it. So you could pretty much ultimately still use your favorite controller. So it doesn't bother you. Because one of the biggest
Right.
issues essentially is for um console gamers. I can't say PC gamers, but really console gamers is the fact that the controller that they preferably prefer to use. And where this, the Steam machine, that's not going to be an issue. So whatever platform you preferably choose to play off of, in this case, whether you Xbox, PlayStation itself, you could pretty much come over and still use that controller, which is good. This is
Yeah,
another reason why what they're doing is actually fantastic.
yeah, you can use any controller at that point. Yeah, that's really good actually. Cause you could technically that they did that. You could kind of could do that on PC already. The
Yeah,
being fact that this is a console hybrid, yeah, no, that pretty good actually.
even though we are calling it like a console hybrid, it's still
It's literally
technically
a
a
PC.
PC. So
It's still PC, so yeah, cause you can do that on PC. Yeah, like you can use any controller, but any it can be old or new, like current day or like past. The only thing with the past one, you just gotta get adapters, but you still use a controller,
yeah,
which is kind of cool. So that's pretty cool. I mean, kind of like I said, kind of be expected because it is a PC at the end of the day. So it had PC could actually do that. So I want to see how much further you can do with it though, for as like you change the OS to something else, right? It's Linux by default. So I'm just like
yeah.
I wonder if since it's a PC, can you change the OS you're going to? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the furthest I want to see. Okay, we could do
Of
that.
course.
That's great. That makes it even better. You know what I mean? You have a console like you have a PC in a console format, right? Body wise, that's a little compact. So especially if you limit our space, then there you go, right there. You know, a lot of them doing the whole console X anyway, like console style anyway. So it's like,
It doesn't come close to. That's why I actually like the idea of what they're doing here. And if anything, it definitely would shake up the pace on consoles right now to where
it
down
definitely
the way I
shake
look
things up
at it.
though. It definitely would.
Yeah,
It
and
would put more in
that's why
perspective. Like
this
this is
idea.
how it should be. It'll put a definite perspective on like, all right, let's give the consumer, more options to, more free range and stuff. But at least to a certain extent.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, it would definitely shake things up. They're already starting to. It's not even out.
and they're shaking it up in a way that it's not even here yet, and you could pretty much feel its presence already being known. That's the funny part.
Yeah, it's not even public yet. It's already making waves on, these development teams and stuff like that. Like it's already making its way through that. So it's like, yeah, to tell you something right there, how much of an impact that it kind of makes already. So it's just unfortunate that freaking place.
Graphics menu. I don't have to go in there and worry about DLSS or try to mess with like a registry log. PC gaming is better once you adapt to it, but I think that the Steam machine, part of what's interesting to me is that it seems like it's going to be that
They're
interesting
trying to make
hybrid.
it so yeah. So they're trying to make it more easier for people that's not tuned with the PC space. That's what it is. They're not to try to make it easier on the regular like a regular consumer that doesn't know certain things about the PC. Like you have to do the whole driver things like that. Like that is true. And this will probably make it a lot
Yeah,
easier. Yeah, but anybody can just grab and just jump right in. Which the consoles do that. That's why people lean to. Of course, at the time was the games, but like it just it's an easier accessibility to compared to a PC because PC you gotta do a little more to it. You great once you understand it, it's pretty easy already. But it's like if you have not touching anything PC related, as far as like where drivers go, have to mess with settings, certain games, and things like that. Like if this eliminates that, it gives that console access of like you can just literally plug it in and it's ready to go. You don't have to do too much. Then like I can see why this would probably like thrive very well. Like it's gonna thrive regardless. But I see where the appeal is gonna be even more because like you have something where you don't reach you don't have to have prior knowledge on to just do play what you want, which is we all play the games, play those PC like games on there. So it's like to have that, that's great. If that's eliminates that thing, yeah, no, yeah, we'll put it on notice. and put these other
easily.
and put these other you don't want to know this coming. It's like shoot, they might have to follow suit. I mean, say I mean, bring them back up. I mean, that's what we hearing about the whole Xbox trying to do it with they whole hybrid thing. But if this is how, maybe not to the extent because this is Steam and they're the biggest PC platform, one of the biggest. Um, if this is the route Xbox trying to do with their whole hybrid thing, then hey, you know, I hope it
Think-
goes well with it. That's what I'm hoping, and they price it decent enough because she's Louise. But if this is like a glimpse of like this is what it would be like, then hey, you know, not too pricey. You get basically everything. You play and if the accessibility of games not pigeonholed to that particular. Yeah, like I hey, I'm here for it.
Same.
I'm here. I'm here for it. I love it. First of all, it shocked me that they even tempted to bring that back again.
I mean, it's just the idea and the approach to me. I think it's a fantastic way
Yeah,
of doing things.
yeah. I must say, I'm here for it. I would consider. I would consider to get it. I have a full fledged computer. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, shoot. I guess we see. I hope that their price is good enough around the same bracket like how the Steam Deck is. Shoot, you know, I'll put that somewhere else. That play on that. I don't. I would take the load off my PC at that point, gaming wise. You know what I'm saying? If I want to, I take the load off of it. Just hey, want to play some games? We jump on that. You know, I just use my computer to for other things.
That
Browsing or things in that nature. Maybe editing things like that. But if you have to wait and see, well, we probably have to wait till next year. I won't be probably be during the summer. This drink comes out. He finally, gets put into store shelves and things like that. So I won't be surprised if that happens. But see, but that's hey, I'm
other
here
people
for
have
it.
been talking about, right? It
That's
is
what
a
I'm
single
saying.
system that sits under your TV
Just
that auto
alone for
works.
me
That's
hearing
great.
about
It'll
that
have
when
a
it
controller
got
that auto
debuted, I was like,
configures,
wow.
but it runs on your Steam database, right? So, is
It's
this
crazy.
about that?
I thought about it. They kept that low key the whole time because we had nothing about the Steam machine returning before that. They must have been
That's
doing that
true.
for a very minute. They must have
No,
been
I
doing that for a
mean,
while.
they probably was doing it. They definitely was doing it for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if what they decided to do is look at both how the way they handle their Steam Deck and how the way the consoles on the market is doing, and just look at everything all together and just like there you go. You know, they're seeing what's going on and they know what to do with it. And honestly, like I said before, I'm up for it
Hey, yeah,
because
I'm here
honestly, I
for it.
like the shakeup right now because
It puts the other ones on notice. Like this is how.
it more than puts them on notice. Now they got to be walking on eggshells now because all the stuff that they was originally doing is not going to fly over here now. Now they got to look at it like, okay, now we got a new contender on here. Like this is like a fighting game, and
Yeah, pretty
now
much.
like they got to look at it like, okay, now we got to do something here.
They gotta
We
shake
already
things up
know
now.
these guys are a monster. They are a beast. Before we had to worry about them before, but now we really got to worry about them. So I wouldn't be
And
surprised on
they
front.
dabbling into that in that aspect. Yeah, they really have something to be worried about. The console was just a console. Now they dipping their toes back into something like that. And then most the biggest freaking PC, storefront, all that. Shoot, yeah, I agree with you. They thought they was ready before. Mm, it should come out, man. I know, dog.
This is where they got to do something.
they really
Like,
gotta spice it up or something. This shit coming
they
out
do,
swinging. It's not even out yet. It's already making its rounds. So you hearing
and
you hearing
this
the
should more
the
than scare
public.
them. It should more than worry them, if
That
anything, because like
Jane
I said,
shook though. It shook
the
everybody.
the if Steam got you like this, forget about it.
What are you
Forget about it.
things that they didn't even want to worry about before? And they worry they definitely got worried. Now they coming into the console space a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, that's a little bit worrisome. I would be worried too. They're shaking in boots right now. All of them are. I don't know about Nintendo though, but they're a whole different planet. But you know, they actually should be worried too. Shoot, if they're not already, I know these two are.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Sony
but they
just
have
found out was like just like Sony over here just found out like yeah we can't do this. They just immediately
the
gave
only
up.
people that really don't. My honest, if I had to say it like this, the only people I feel like they don't actually have to worry about absolutely nothing is Nintendo, because Nintendo is like,
That's what I'm saying. They on a whole little planet right now. That's what
yeah,
I'm
they're in
saying.
their own world to where that this is not even gonna phase them. They're not even gonna look at their way because their audience that they cultivated for so many years and is still growing at that. The way
Yeah.
that Nintendo looks at things is like, this is nothing. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna
Like, this
mention
is
Nintendo
nothing.
because they're in their own little planet right now. So like, I'm not even mentioning. I'm talking about the other two. Like, they taking
The
boots
other
right
two,
now.
on the other hand, in comparison to Nintendo, like Nintendo is generational. So
Yeah, it really
Nintendo,
is
I
though.
don't. It's harder to see. I'm gonna. I can't believe I'm gonna say it in this way, and I gotta use them as reference. Nintendo is literally Call of Duty. They are the definition of too big to fail. No
They're
matter
actually
what.
the positive side of that because they said that and kind of got.
Well,
We all
the
know what
reason why.
happened with that. And
Well,
they
the
did
reason
say
I
that.
say it in that way, honestly, is because no matter what Call of Duty does, for better or for worse, people are gonna go out and buy the title,
Yeah, that is
no
true. No
matter
matter
what.
what. Yeah, yeah.
And this
It's
is
a
the same with
branding.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
It's the
that is
same way
true
with
though.
them. No matter
That is true
how
though.
bad they have done, they are going to go buy them regardless,
It's
for
everybody
better or for
knows
worse.
it's good. Everybody, it's a branding, so everybody knows who they are. So it's like no matter what, it's gonna, kind of gonna sell. Yeah, that is true though. No matter what they do, even though they both do some bad stuff, but yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
It's
they
still
both have
gonna sell
their,
regardless. I'm like these are
yeah.
the two that I don't think it's gonna. They're not going anywhere. So especially Nintendo, like Nintendo's not going anywhere. Like they did some bad stuff. Right? Case in point, what we see now with Switch 2, but regardless, not it's still being bought. They still have their fan base. They still have their it's been around for them in decades now. So and, and that's the one last standing older gaming space when around the Sega and Atari era. Like that's the last one standing too. So I'm just like
Yeah, that's why I
they
said
have a
they've been
lot of
around for
a little more
generations.
legacy behind them too. So I'm just like, yeah,
The other
they're not.
two are honestly, they're more newer than Nintendo. Even though yes, we on the currently the was it the ninth gen as of right now. Nintendo's
Nintendo is
lived
still
that.
Nintendo is the oldest one out of the two. So
Exactly.
and they already had established their legacy already. So
Nint- Nintendo has seen it all for better or for worse.
they
They've
actually
been there.
outlived them. Outlived
Exactly.
because they had
They outlived their
their
competitions.
competition. They're not around anymore. So the one they was
No,
competing against,
it's not even that they're not around. Like Sega, they still around. They're
but
just
they're
not
not doing the
around making
consoles
consoles.
anymore. Yeah, they still around as a
Exactly.
company and making games, obviously, but like they're just not around making in the console space anymore. Like they're gone in that space. Like they ain't turning back either.
Absolutely.
That same thing goes with like Dreamcast, like all that. Like they have not turned back. Atari too. Atari became just
Mm.
straight up publisher.
Yep.
They actually, matter of fact, they just now making around to kind of return to the gaming space. They even took a hiatus. So You know what I'm saying? They was just leaning towards more. I don't know if you heard, like they were leaning more towards the casino and stuff around. Now they just now coming back to kind of in the gaming space again. Now they are, but like console wise, yeah, forget about it. They ain't turning back. Like their competition,
Exactly.
they outlived every single one. Like and it's still here, so they have a
They
lot more
still here
legacy.
and they literally beating on their chest, letting people know, like, yeah, we still doing it out here. And I get it. Honestly, I do. No
It's
matter how I feel about Nintendo, well, again, for better or for worse, they still going to be here. As for how
yeah,
long they're gonna be here, they
I,
probably be here longer than
most of us here probably.
exactly,
They
exactly.
probably most of us
So
here now. They gonna still be around. Which is you know what I give them. No, give them
because
their for
the way I also look at Nintendo is this: it's like again, like I said, they've been around generations. And speaking of generations, when you think about like, let's say if you're going into a console space, right? You go to a console space, and let's say you have kids, you gotta give your kids Nintendo products before you give a
that is true
Xbox
though.
or a PlayStation. You
That
gotta
is true.
give
That's like
that
literally
up
the
first.
first. Yeah, no, you're right. That literally is the first console that you get. Even though like most of us now probably, but no, yeah, no, a lot of us played those first. That's crazy. No,
That's what I'm saying, and this is why Nintendo stays around as long as
that's
possible. And
literally the
it could
first.
be
I mean, you know, like a lot of us know spread out as far as like console goes, but like usually, yeah, that
yeah that
nowadays like that is the first console that literally they get. That can not. That's funny you said that because that's exactly what happened to my one of my siblings here. Like that's the first console he
yeah.
ever had. It's literally Nintendo. So that is true though.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy you said that because that's exactly what happens. And then it's like the big boys. Then it's one of the other like for the like once you get to that age and then that is true though. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean us now it was a little different because we had more we have more variety. In that case, it's a little different back then as far as growing up was. But like yeah, nowadays yeah, that literally is the first console. That is true. That is true. I can't argue with that.
See, that's
That
a lot of food for thought.
yeah, no, yeah, can't argue with that. I tip that hat. For them, I tip my hat off. I can't say much about that. Yeah, granted, yes, the stuff they do, I still don't agree with, but yeah, they're gonna be here, like no matter what. I can't say anything about that. They for years, even till probably day we like way past the day we die. So that is true though. That's fair. That is so fair. So like when it comes to this, I mean that's what I was saying earlier. It was like I don't did it in the whole planet right now. They're a whole different planet. They ain't even worried about this right now. The other two,
They're in their
yeah,
own realm of things. So
they've been on their own run for freaking decades, and it's just expanding even further because you know generation after generations have done pass. So that's is true though. It absolutely is true. I agree because the much thing they have to worry
There
about.
have been talks
They already established
about this
enough.
cross buy feature that maybe there have been discussions that
Really,
PlayStation
these two
wants to
that be
maybe
going
have
at
their
it.
own
Because usually when it comes to even I'm glad this thing is over. It's freaking cringy enough. But the whole console war thing, you notice how we didn't even mention about Nintendo a lot at all. So it's mainly just those two. So that's another thing. Kind of definitely put in perspective though. That's very interesting.
PlayStation launcher, the way that BattleNet has, or the way that Xbox has, right? The way that you basically buy stuff through their
the only reason
storefronts.
I could
I
say
almost
that,
think that the
so much
real thing
confidence
that's
in saying
causing
that,
this,
because you think
I
back
think it's the
at it,
fact
it's like
that
really think
I
about,
just
like
believe
really back at it.
that the
You look
PC
at
market is
kids.
getting so
Remember your
saturated with
childhood, and you
incredibly
remember,
good
let's say, if you
games.
have
I mean,
siblings,
straight up,
look
I
at
feel like
their
there's been
childhood
so
that go
many
along with it, whether
crazy
you're the
indie
oldest or the
successes,
youngest.
early
Their
access games.
consoles
I don't know,
that sell
Lethal
will be
Company, just
Nintendo
so many games
from
constantly
at
every
the
single
get
day
go.
are
Even
blowing
if
up
you
on Steam. Games
go
that
into
a lot of times
school
aren't on
and let's
console or
say,
come
I
to
don't know, let's
console
say
years
you
later. I think that there
give
is
her
a
age, let's
growing
say 12 years
enthusiast
old
base
right
of
now,
people that
you
Right.
will
not
still
just
own
like
a
Steam,
Nintendo
not
product
just
before
prefer
you
Steam,
own
they
Team,
celebrate Steam.
whether it's
And I
blue or
just don't think
green
that audience
first.
is
Right. No,
buying
you right.
You would get
PlayStation
those
games on
later
PC.
on. Maybe you may even get
Here's
them
my
even as a
theory about
hand me
why this is
down.
happening. So this came out
Yeah.
exactly one
They're
month ago
definitely
as
not
of the
your first right out the gate. For some people, it is, but realistically speaking, Nintendo will be the first
Most of
based
the
on the fact
time
that
is
Nintendo
is
goes out their way and making sure their consoles is at least at a cheaper price,
yeah, no, most of the time it's literally them first.
affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, that no, you're right. That is true though. That is
So this is
absolutely
another
true.
reason I could even go as far as saying such a thing like that. And again, like I said, we talking this Nintendo's generational. So it's not like it's like, oh, okay, I'm just here, just to say hi or anything like that. No, I'm here for the long run. So the only way I see Nintendo not being here for the long run is probably, I don't know. I can't even put a price like a real number towards them because they it they don't have a number with me right now. I feel like they would be here long before I pass on,
No,
honestly.
yeah,
So
they will.
and and,
They
and,
will nine
and
times out of
gone.
10. Yeah, no, they most definitely will. They'll be here for a very, very long time. So
Because I
they
don't
ain't
see
going
them.
anywhere.
They really not. The only way that I could see them going somewhere, unless they really did something like pretty dumb over on their end. Because even when they had a situation with Wii U side of things, they still manage that with so much grace. So it's hard to not look at them any other way but the way they need to be looked at.
Oh yeah,
So I don't know. Like I said, like I really don't have nothing uh coherently bad to say about them. Wait, it's normally supposed to be three enemies here. The heck? Oh, this is gonna be bad. One, two.
Recording of
Is
this
that a
video, but
fourth enemy?
PlayStation came
Oh
out
no
and
no no
did,
no
hey,
no.
here's
That's the
how our
statue.
multi-platform efforts are going. They essentially said, hey, here's what we're
Why
trying to
it
do
looks
for our
different?
last fiscal year. So not just like a quarter, our full fiscal year. They
Okay,
essentially said,
good.
hey, here's our multi-platform
This is the
efforts.
first
The
time I could
fact
do
that they
three.
put some
Awesome.
stuff like MLB The Show went to Xbox and stuff.
But yeah,
They also put games on Steam. Their multi platform efforts got them 2% profit. Look at this. Craziest thing about this data is there were plenty of first party PC releases this fiscal year. Spider Man 2, Lego Horizon, Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. This game, honestly, this port is fantastic. If you've ever wanted to play the original Horizon Zero Dawn, played on PC, holy heck, this port is perfect. Until Dawn Remastered, God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Tsushima, uh, it's crazy. Helldivers 2 was only 2 months old. Keep in mind, both Ragnarok and Spider Man 2 were the fastest selling first party games in PlayStation history when they launched on PS5. But above all else, the
yeah,
PC
because those
releases
are actually the
combined
sequels.
barely cracked $653 million in revenue total. That's including add on content too. Now, it comes down to a question of does Sony see this as worth it? $653 million of revenue seems like a decent chunk of change. I mean, they make, it says here, they make tens of billions of dollars a year, but that seems like, a good chunk of profit increase. But 2% profit
hmm,
increase, I think it's just the fact that how much effort, how much cost, how much marketing, how much push, how much did this actually take to get a 2% boost in revenue? I also think
that
it's the
does
fact
not
that
sound good. I'm just gonna keep
honestly,
running.
right now, the PS5 console itself, I have heard people essentially say that PlayStation is doing so well, they're kind of
Oh my
afraid of
god, that
getting in their
switch up
own
is
way,
so
right?
bad.
Right now, the messaging with PlayStation is stupid easy. You play it,
I
you
do
buy
not
it.
like
If
the
you buy a
switch.
PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5 Pro, it'll play
When
every game in the world with a PS5 on the
I
box.
do not
It'll
like this
play every
change.
PlayStation 4 game. It'll play digital games. It'll play your crappy Fortnite or Marvel Rivals or whatever, right?
You know
I
what? You could just sit there and wallow.
PS4, I wish they would let you play the other ones, the older generation. That'd be nice. You know, should they even play like PS3? I mean, the only way you kind of can play that is through PlayStation Plus. But I
This is
digress.
also true.
Like, that's literally the only way you can do that. Particularly on the console itself, that's literally the only way you can do that. I wish you can do that natively. Like, if they want to really go really pro consumer, that is to be able, yeah, to release the software on the store for both the PS3 and the PS2, and even the PlayStation 1. I don't think you can even PlayStation 1 games on here either. for all three, like how you randomly did that for the PS3, and it allows you to play those games again, but just on a newer console. It's if you had to want to do, just do software based. Y'all don't have to do natively. Just do software. Basically what I did with the PS3 back then. That would be great. That would be
But they're not
fantastic.
gonna do that. That would be
That's what I'm saying.
fantastic, but
That's what I'm saying. That would be great, but I know they're not going to do that. They're not going to even attempt to. So it's unfortunate, but hey, we not in the boardroom to make that decision. So, yeah, well, shoot, if he was, then you best believe that would have been the feature already since day one. Matter of fact, all of them had integrated with them. If I was in, if we was in the boardroom and the executive string for PlayStation, you best believe that would have been one of the features for the console. So, but hey, you know,
I think that the messaging of it
companies.
has been a huge, huge boon for its success. Whereas Xbox is trying to have the Xbox Series X and everything's an Xbox and your TV's an Xbox and a PlayStation's an Xbox, right? I think that Sony, at this point, I almost think they're kind of pulling back because this is just working and growing so freaking much. Their monthly active users year on year has gone up 3 million, 80 million games shipped. Digital is up 72%. PS5 shipped 3.9 million units this quarter, up from 3.8 last year. Cumulative sales are now 84.2 million, slower than the PS4 by about 2.1 million. Now, the PS4 was such a juggernaut of profitability that to me, I do kind of think that this is sort of a signal that I think that Sony internally is starting to
oof.
say, is it worth the gamble to try and get even the slightest bit of new players? By the original plans, Sony said the idea behind the whole idea of putting stuff onto Steam was to essentially entice new people to buy a PlayStation, right? If I give you Spider Man 1 remastered and it runs fantastic on Steam, what's the odds that person will buy a PlayStation 5 to play Spider Man 2? Well, it turns out the odds are relatively low. I've been thinking about this a lot because a lot of my friends, one of my, I would say a good chunk of my friends, I'd say 75, 80% now are very hardcore PC gamers. They're always there and they're very, very Steam devout. They won't even play other things on like Epic Game Launcher. They're very, very Steam devout. They won't even
Mm-hmm.
play like Diablo 4 until it came to Steam. But my point is the fact that those people can never, ever, ever be enticed to go over the fence, to go to PlayStation 5. They're straight up at a point where they're like, oh, wait, I don't mind. I'd rather play it optimized on my ultra widescreen monitor, on my like $5,000 computer with perfect, crazy high end graphics. I'm not going to buy a $600 PlayStation 5, $750 PlayStation 5 Pro to get graphics. Even if they are good, they're just like, it's fine. I'll wait for this. I'll wait a year. And I think Sony is starting to see that. I think Sony's sales data have realized the PC experiment, even if it is profitable, even if it is, minorly profitable, I think they're in a spot where they're realizing, okay, these people are not being converted into PlayStation gamers. They're just being converted into people that play PlayStation games.
Hmm, interesting.
This entire statement by Jez Corden is being met with a lot of anger because I do think that he's trying to backtrack a little bit. I do think it's that everybody being here, didn't he literally say the opposite yesterday? Everybody roasted him. The way that Jez says something and walks it back later needs to be studied. No doubt that Jez Corden has sources at Microsoft, but pretty much that is where his insight ends. And there it is, the walk back. Literally every single comment roasting Jez Corden. So I'm coming from the direction that even if this is legit, I think that this comes down to more of Sony figuring out that they're afraid of falling down the same pitfall of watering down the brand that has happened to Xbox. At this point, Sony is very happy, I think, with their current profitability. I think they're fine staying in their lane. I do hope that we do still see some stuff coming to PlayStation 5. I gotta admit, I think it's cool when PlayStation 5 games go to PC. I've bought a decent amount of them. I just think mods are awesome. I just think it's so cool that you can tweak and change your ad stuff. I have seen mods that are so freaking mind blowing in games. Basically, sequels, expansions,
Let's
crazy
hope.
stuff made by fans. I don't know. I really like that layer of customization that PC has. So combining it with the greatness of PlayStation 5 exclusives, that coolness, single
Oh
player goodness
God!
with mods, I don't know, personal taste.
Don't let
But
you touch
I
it.
still
Never
think
mind.
they should do it,
You would
just
touch
maybe
me.
with like a year-long delay. I don't know. This has just been some off
Oh
the cuff thoughts. How
goodness
do you feel about the idea of
gracious!
Sony sort of
Oh, they hate me.
backtracking on their own sort of idea? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like,
Okay.
subscribe if you have.
That was interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right, that was interesting. Huh. Think about backtracking.
Oh, no, they're assholes. They're assholes. They're real big assholes.
Well, chat, we're gonna take a little quick break after for a second. Let me go get Bev real quick, stuff like that. Play the commercial. We're gonna come right back. I promise. Yeah, stay there. We're then guess we Thursday after that. We probably wrap up wrap up shortly after that. Um, that's crazy. So that day,
As you seen,
that's wild. That's crazy work, man. Fortunate that it's like that.
that's part of the reason I said it the way I said it. Ugh.
That sucks tremendously. But we'll be right back, folks. Yeah, stay there. Don't go anywhere. Go grab your snacks. We're gonna probably wrap up after that. And yes, stay out there. We'll be right back. Okay, we back in action.
I think I should just do this now. I feel I should.
Back in action. Back in action. We back. We gotta grab a snack. I grab water. I already went to get water. Um, okay, it's getting dark now. Yeah, see. Uh, hey, I was trying to think of anything else we had to cover. Yeah, that was wild with the PlayStation thing, though. Not gonna lie, that was wild. Didn't
Well, what
know,
happened?
man. The PlayStation thing, I did not know that was happening.
Oh, yeah, it's particularly a lot of things that's going on.
And no clue what any of that. Trying to think if there's anything. Oh no, anything in particularly. Oh, let me see something. I think it was. Yeah, his video's about to be over. Let me see something. Let's go back to. Let me see.
Cool.
Back to the trailers here
Oh yeah.
for.
During the trailers, like I said, the one I was talking about before, that's something you definitely would want to see for sure, personally.
Yeah, I'm able to pull it up on stream right now. I don't know if I should play the sound or not, but oh no, I'm probably play sound. Just don't worry.
7 years ago, the veil tore open, and the worthy were claimed.
So this is another game.
We
If
were
Community
left
is really first
behind.
looking at all the trailers for the game
In
that
our
they had
desperation,
on the
we
showcase.
called
Yeah.
to you, warrior,
Yeah, stuck on it. Got stuck
to
on
stand against the
double.
darkness.
Why does this give me Destiny vibes?
There's a lot of interesting titles here. I'm not gonna say that and say they're not. Oh my goodness! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
It's definitely interesting though.
Equipped with our best.
No, it's an
Yeah,
interesting
we will
game.
forge
Don't
a
get me
path
wrong.
through
It's
Paris,
interesting,
long decayed.
but the only reason I'm not all that
Together, we must reach the
interested, to
sunless
be
gate.
honest with you, I feel like I've seen it before.
When we
This
die,
you know what this game reminds me of right
we will
here.
leave this place.
What's the game that start with an R?
but you, you
Reverend?
return
Yeah.
again and again.
Yeah, Revenant. Yeah, it reminds me of that for some reason.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not one on my bingo card list of games I would necessarily grab day and date. Would I ever get it? Yeah, I will definitely get it.
Why have you
Yeah,
come?
I'll give it a shot.
But-
It looks interesting.
Is this our salvation?
But I
I'll give it
feel
a
like
shot,
that's a
though.
game. If
Or is this the end?
anything to me, like it's one of those games to me. Like speaking of that game you mentioned, this would be more fun in a co-op.
Oh damn it! I
Like
pressed
if
the
it
wrong
was a
gosh
co-op
darn
couch
video.
potato kind of game.
Yeah, that's true. Total chaos. Here we go. We were just speaking about this game earlier,
Yeah.
which actually released the same day. I didn't know what this game was. I just like saw it in the store, right? And I was like, what the heck is this? And I was like, watch the trailer. They go Atari. I was like, what the heck is this? And I was like, this game looks wild.
Retracing old steps and replaying every moment,
Yeah.
wondering where it all fell apart.
Really trippy, I'm not gonna lie.
What's the point?
I don't know, this
You
game,
can't rewrite what's already
yeah,
happened.
really trippy. I didn't even play it
My
yet.
path brought me
I
here
just
into
seen
this
it.
corpse of a home.
Forgot about the partner, the partner showcase thing. Forgot about it. I just seen all these games just popped up left and right. And I was like, the
No,
heck?
I have left.
There's that one other game. What was it? Hellraiser? Hellraiser. My fault,
Hellraiser game?
Yeah, the one I told you to don't put that on this. Yeah, they made another. There's
You remember
another
that trailer?
trailer of it,
Oh.
and yeah.
It's it's even more crazier than this.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely,
I'm
definitely.
gonna have to
If I
watch
had to
that.
choose between that game, and no offense to these people,
You
but
left this place
between
for me.
Hellraiser and this game, I choose Hellraiser. It looks more. It's this game and more
Oh,
for the chaos.
Every moment you dwell
oh,
here
bro, I'm gonna have to.
will lead you closer to
I don't think I've seen the
inevitability.
new one trailer for it.
If you
No
still
reason
have a
to.
chance,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. You probably hear it, but you won't see a chat. Y'all probably hear it, y'all won't see it though. Let's the sound make it worse. Unless I can't play the sound either.
You could play the sound.
I'm gonna watch it though. Yeah, this right here. I was looking at this. I just ran into it. I'm like, the heck is this? I'm like, what? What is going on here? This looks crazy. Total K. Yeah, no, no, the title speaks perfectly for the game, but it definitely looks like it's gonna be some trippiness. I mean, let me take a look at the Hellraiser. I say Hellraiser
Ooh.
thing real quick. I'm not sure, but I am gonna look at it though real quick. Let me see something in chat. We'll come back to that. We got a couple more trailers to go with the showcase. Let me oh, I know what game you talking about. I see it. Oh, we're gonna get to it. I know what game you talking about. How a furry thing. I see. I know what game. Let's see. Let's see. You probably hear it. We don't see how we hear. You see it? Like, did they really? Oh, Red Band. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't show this. It's a Red Band trailer. Yep. Yeah, that explains it.
Yep.
Right. That explains it. I can't show that at all. Yep. I'll watch it though.
Oh.
We'll see. Chat, I'm sorry. I see you blinking. I see my reaction. Matter of fact. Oh.
Suffering. To us, they are the same.
Done. It.
You know nothing about the true beauty of suffering. I see your intrigue.
Oh, this time it's two,
Whoa.
huh?
Okay, that's why.
Now you see what I'm saying, right?
What? Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah, that's why I can't show this. Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah, that's why I can't
That's
show
something
this.
you cannot show. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but that's
you can
something you
hear it, but
cannot
I
show.
can see why. Yeah, no.
Your inability
Whoa. It's a lot of it. Okay,
Now you see between
It's a
Total
lot of it.
Chaos and that, which are the two games you would choose?
this most likely.
can no longer return.
This is yeah. Oh whoa,
To hell
this is
and witness
yeah. This yeah. I can't show this. Sorry, chat. Yeah, y'all gonna have to just look at it for yourselves. Yep, I can't show this at all. Especially that scene I just seen. Yep, can't show
Mhm.
that. I ain't getting
This is a
taken
game
though.
you really. The other game was tamed. This
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
trying to be
tamed.
tamed.
This is it ain't hold back. When I see red, first of all, when I see Red Band anything, I already know it's gonna pop off. I already know it's gonna be some stuff in it. I already know. They usually only put that unless it's like really freaking crazy. And yeah, no, you was right. I wasn't prepared for that. Wait, let me see the first one. That's the must be the newer one. Oh yeah, this came out the other day. Yep, dude. I was, yeah, y'all gonna have to see yourself, chat. I can't show this. I can't show. Y'all just have to watch on YouTube yourselves. I can't. I play the sound. That's it. I can't even. That thing's crazy. Yo, bro. That was wild.
Hmm That's why I said this. This is something. If
Oh,
you see it yourself, now you understand why I said that.
yeah, cannot show that at all. This is yep. This is definitely. I'll play the game though, but definitely play the game. Maybe more than that, but more than the other. Maybe more than the other game, but yeah, no. This is a lot.
Refined approach.
They ain't holding back with this game.
Leather
So
No.
you're gonna see
game, or at
a
least
high
from my
definition
preview
style.
to this labyrinth, this like pleasure hell. And well, that means
I still can't show it
finding
now.
people,
You know they're talking about
killing
it.
people, torturing people. Some of it is consensual, and I really didn't really get the full grasp of how it works. But
You know what some of the things remind me of though. Thinking I was like just looking at it a little bit like Outlaws, Manhunt style. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. No, I know exactly what you're talking
How
about,
many
and
times
that's
into a
what
world
is
where you
given
are
to
navigating this
me as
scarlet
the
church,
person who
these cult
wants it.
followers
just
who
just
kill people?
just a little more uh down, a little more with demons and all that stuff. That's
For
literally gave
pleasure,
me
who
that
kill people for other people, and
I'm
it's this
I'm just super
Maybe
happy
plus
that this is
some.
one of those games. If I'm being honest,
Oh, yeah,
this
this
this is
is how to hold
just
it
a
back at
single player
home.
game, and it's not a
I was
multiplayer game
I'm
stealthing
or
glad it's a
a,
single
a
player
behind
Dead
game.
by
to attack
Daylight
someone who
like
was trying to get
type of
him.
game
And
at
while
all. I like
trying
the
And it's
idea
not
is
navigating
for no
those
single.
punches
as well.
either.
So
Oh
while you're actually
my gosh.
little
Okay,
enough to switch up your
it's not
strategy,
for no
Mm-hmm.
punches.
where you must run
It's gonna
away
be a
from
lot
the
in here.
slide mechanic, blasting
Mm-hmm.
1 minute,
Be
and then you will
expected.
find
Look at the
yourself in a
franchise
world with like
overall.
zombies
Like,
and other
kind of
creatures.
be expected though, but to be in a game form, oh man. Oh, even the announcer was Red Band. Dude, even the movies, it's even crazy. And the game, it looked like the game is held up to it though. Oh, okay. The announcement. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, definitely can't tell that. I'm looking at the announcement one. Off the
Uh-huh.
rip. Off the rip though.
Avoid.
Mm. Oh, whoa, wait. This has some sound. Hold on. My fault. This has some
Oh.
sound. Hold up. Hold up. Sorry, chat. This actually has sound with it. This, yeah, not that sound. Nope. Okay, I have to watch it, but just leave by myself.
These asshole enemy types. Ugh. But it's all right though. I'm getting through this one way or another. Blood, sweat, tears, and then some.
I had to mute the sound for this one. This one is the announcement one. I don't think I've seen this. I had to mute the sound just now. I hope the sound got muted. I hope so.
No. You good. I don't hear nothing, so you're
Okay,
good.
I had to double. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, so I had to mute it real fast. Why? Why is it's Hellraiser, guys?
That's
This
one game I would
game.
definitely say you have to watch on your own.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching it by myself.
Like that's something like
Oh,
I.
oh, they go to the cube again. Oh, don't solve it. Never mind. Don't solve the damn puzzle. Oh, great. Hmm. Oh, oh, she's gone. Oh, what the heck? They gonna be chasing you stuff? Yeah, I'm telling you, this game a little bit Outlast in the mix. Oh, damn. Yeah, they ain't holding back with this game. All right, that was kind of cool. They ain't holding back at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good sign though. For no
It
punches,
is.
they ain't put no punches with this game. All right. I see y'all. Ain't about right. Okay.
Oh my god, these.
They both the trailer was like, nah, this can't be shown. Both the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
I just want them back to back, dude.
And you watch it back to back. It's crazy and just crazy.
It's literally straight up crazy. Yeah,
Like
that other
I'm
one. What
surprised
was
they got
that?
away with that.
Yeah, I'm.
Honestly,
Yeah, I. The second one, bro. I'm surprised. That's hey, that's how the franchise is. You know what I'm saying? That's literally how the movies are. So, hey,
yeah,
I,
literally in your face.
it's up in your yeah. No joke. Wait, did PlayStation have a whole
Wow.
different trailer, or that's the same one? Dude, was expecting all that. Yeah, that
I
other game, yeah,
figured
Total Chaos, yeah, that's really tame. Yeah, compared to this, yeah, it's still crazy though.
it's
Total Chaos is
crazy,
still
but
wild, but compared to this,
mm,
yeah, it's not even. This is like
it,
leagues ahead of it. Oh, oh, this one they just okay. So the PlayStation one they blurred out some areas, but that IGN had the full fledged one. They ain't blur nothing. IGN didn't blur anything. They just left it there. Dude, this game gonna be crazy, bro.
yo, you literally look the other way. Oh my goodness.
Look at my
Where
parry
I hate
system, dude.
I hate these magnetized enemies so much. He just looked one direction and just like I said, it just gives me PTSD after playing um back at 2022 Gungrave and just
He said that game gave me nightmares.
it really did. Like I'm not even I wish I was lying or like just exaggerating at
He
least.
said that game gave me straight up nightmares. Cannot. He said I can't with this game. Oh, Transient. He's releasing this game? Really? When it come out? Oh, this coming out next. What the heck? I didn't know that. Oh, got a little update for you real quick. This out can show. Um, besides me just my eyes. Um, I see some crazy stuff, but jeez Louise. All right. Um, I didn't know this was coming out. I had no idea. That's crazy. It like really soon, like what next week? That's crazy. I didn't know it was coming out. Freaking Transient's coming out. Cool.
Wow. Any
Oh, you can turn the lights off, shoot the lights. Yep, I did try that in the demo. You shoot the lights out. But it looked really polished. Damn, Big Brown, his team really did a good job in this game. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I played the demo for this game. It actually had a blast too. The AI is really intelligent. Like they would snap on you. They probably even more now
okay.
because this is the final build.
Oh my god, get the camera. Fix your camera game. Fix yourself.
The game coming out December 4th. That's literally next week. That's next week. I'll play it. I'll play it.
Wait, what?
I'm about to do that.
Are we that's what we do in game?
I'm about to do that real quick. Hold
I
up.
don't remember if this is the ending or not. I do not remember this is the ending or not.
Hold
Oh
up.
my god.
Hold up.
Who okay, somebody's
Gotcha.
pissed the hell off and they're angry because
Yeah. I
other
mean,
games have dropped
weird.
the aggro after a certain distance and all that, but not this one. No, no, of course not.
Damn it. Did I spell it wrong? What the hell did I do that? Yeah, I did spell it wrong. Okay. Oh. Oh, we're supposed to already. Yeah, December 4th. Okay. Cool. Single player campaign, tactical stealth action, deep weapon customization, a whole new world. It's funny. Um, I'm thinking it. All right. we're looking like $20, $30, maybe 40 for this game.
Uh,
30,
somewhere around there.
probably for
That's
this
what it
game probably
seems
gonna
like.
end up being like what, $30. That's this is a Big Fry's team. Their game. And demo was interesting though. It was like a environmental like you basically doing like the training facility, but you able to like test out the new things. I remember when they came out the demo a couple years ago, and it was actually interesting. And now the game's fully coming out like literally next week. Wow! All right, I love to see it. That's cool. Oh wait, I have to. Oh yeah, mute it still, do I? Yep. I had to mute that chat. 'Cause what I just seen earlier, bro.
No, no.
That's that first
Again, I
trailer. That I can't even
understand.
play the sound in that one.
This is why I sat there and said
to
what
get
I
to
said
50,000
so
before
you
this
could
game
get more of a
launches.
clear of a
Now,
heads
3
up
years
of
ago when I
what's
pitched this
what, you
game
know?
to you, I was
wild.
bright-eyed,
That first-
bushy-tailed,
that
and
first
ready to
trailer
take
was
on the
yeah.
world. I told you guys that we wanted to release a
And the second
solid
trailer,
indie
they
title
buffed up the
that
ante
harkens
with
back
it.
to the glory days, and we wanted to do it for a solid price. I believe the quote was shooting for $10 to $15
Come in
because
hot.
my goal here isn't
gonna be
to
like-
jet off to the Bahamas
Is it
with
gonna
all of the
be
profit.
$20?
Well, 3 years later and a much more polished product, as well as an investor to keep
20
happy,
bucks?
things needed to
That's a
shift.
typical
I'm here to
price.
announce that Transients will be available at launch on December 4th for $19.99.
Oh, it's gonna be $20. Okay, cool. $20. Hey, I'm digging it.
With a 15% discount,
Oh,
putting
so it's gonna be lower. So it's gonna be basically $17.
the launch price at just under
$17. Cool. I like that.
I don't even have it. Poison.
Hmm. It's like Mother. Gonna lie. So the discount. Oh, the discount of the game will bump it down to $70, $17.
$17.
I'll buy
I
it,
missed
hey.
my mark by a couple of
I guess that weekend you hear about it. Hear me get my opinion on it, because not saying I'm probably gonna buy this game. But
There you
just-
go.
You hear, so all right, folks. That's one. Yeah, I hear about this game. I've been some of these games I be having on my radar because, like, for some of these games, like these projects I know about, I would just keep them on my radar. But I'm glad that another YouTuber, their game is actually coming for full fruition, and Big Fry has controversies. He does. Uh, Big Fry has controversy like, hey, he built him and his teams made the whole game. I played it, I enjoyed it when I had the chance to, with far with the demo goes, and the game's coming out like literally next week. Hey, why not? Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna get annoying from here. I could feel it. Oh, I could feel it. And this one is just a straight boss fight. Ooh, okay.
Interesting. Oh well, there you go, chat.
Of dollars. Please forgive me. There's also a supporter edition of the game that you can purchase for $29.99. Now, this isn't a bundle of exclusive cosmetics and locking away DLCs. You get access to the official soundtrack for the game and the quality like FLAC and WAVE lossless files that come with that, as well as a 145-page art book that's more of a design document showcasing early concept art, sketches, ideas, and jot notes from the team, insights into why we made certain design calls, how maps changed from concept to reality, early looks at character sketches, and it's essentially a deep dive into how this game came to be from a team of amateur indie developers who have grown into a small little studio. Now, the soundtrack will be available
for 3 years
for everyone at a later date via Spotify and YouTube. So this is really a way for you guys to support our future endeavors, get one of the sickest art books that I've seen, and have the highest quality version of the soundtrack available through Steam. We're also partnering up with a few studios for bundles, which provide even more discounts if you buy the game there. 0 Hour, Intravenous 2, as well as Trepang 2 have signed on for the launch. So if you get the game through those bundles, there's even more savings, putting us right in line with what I told you guys I wanted to do 3 years ago. Transients features 9 levels spread across the world of New Houston and beyond, with a total playtime of around 8 to 12 hours based on internal.
That's a good length. That's how long the playtime is? 8 to 12 hours?
That's pretty long.
Yeah, that's a good length. Nine levels, 8 to 12 hours.
I mean, if God could be 4 hours, and this is, that,
This is twice
times 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's how long the playtime is.
Playtester.
This is a single player game. It's not even, there's no multiplayer to it.
The game is a stealth action FPS, meaning it's meant to be played from the shadows, tactically moving through environments, taking out enemies as quietly as you can. However, it is a shooter, meaning if you want to get into the action, you can go guns blazing at your own risk. I want to stress that this isn't a game that you can stealth all the way through. There are moments that require you to gun your way out
so you're gonna have to gun
the situation.
Okay, so not the whole game is gonna be like that.
You play as
scrap.
Eli Reed, codenamed Talon, an accountant for hire who is part of the Collective, a group of highly trained mercenaries and assassins who handle bounties that corporations or other entities put out on one another. Accountants keep the books balanced by any means necessary. Only this time, Eli finds his own name at the top of the bounty list, with a shocking amount of Akron coin tied to taking him out. Eli dons the NNCG Eclipse suit. Originally built for the war efforts overseas, this suit comes equipped with Kevlar superior protection powered by end caps, which expand upon bullet impact, protecting Talon through intense combat scenarios. Equipped with your wrist launcher, Talon will be able to blind enemies with the flash pulse, distract guards with the noisemaker, put enemies to sleep with the sleep dart, as well as take out lights and other electronics with the EMP pulse. The suit also has night vision capabilities for when the power goes out or if you decide to take out a light or two. Almost every light in the game can be shot out, but be careful who's around when you do so, because you might alert an enemy of your presence. And for when you need a moment to breathe during an intense firefight, you have access to the Adrena-powered time dilation, meaning you can slow down time and gun down your foes with ease, but only for a short duration. Healing items, armor recharges, and Adrena time capsules can be found in levels via pens that plug straight into the suit that help replenish.
This is what I was talking. Remember the last show I was talking about something like this? We had a whole conversation about how AAA companies don't really do much, and you have the indie devs do way much more than the AAA titles. Like, this is a perfect example of that. Look how well this is. That's crazy. How extremely well this game look, and you would think this was a AAA game. Like, at first glance, you look at this game and think that this is a AAA title, and it's not. This is a small team. Not 1,000+ team on one game. A small team that made this game. and it looks like a AAA title.
Your resources.
That you'll hear that
usually Eli has a whole slew of
game.
weapons and gear at his disposal, but seeing as he is now on the run, you must find your own gear throughout the levels of transients.
This
Accountant
team's
stashes
extremely
are
well. I won't
hidden
be
around the world,
surprised to
which
hear
give
if they
access
move
to
this
attachments,
console
new
plus.
weapons, ammo, pens,
I won't be
and
too
certain
surprised at that.
collectibles. Find these stashes around the world and unlock these attachments that can, for the most part, be swapped between whatever weapon you're using. Sights, foregrips, stocks, underbarrel items, as well as
they look like
suppressors
Crisis
can be
style.
universally fit to almost any weapon, thanks to
weapon editing.
NWS and their industry-wide standard that allows weapon manufacturers to interchange core parts at will. You can take an MP5 and throw on a longer barrel with a suppressor and a foregrip and turn it into a pseudo-assault rifle. The XM5 has an SBR barrel that shortens the length of the gun and turns it from a carbine rifle to a smaller SMG type. You can take our Renegade
They look
shotgun
Crisis
and
style
throw on the
editing,
long
weapon
barrel with a
editing.
shotgun suppressor and turn this hog into a
Didn't
killing
you use the
machine.
same
Every
engine?
single attachment has a stat tied to it that changes things like vertical and horizontal recoil, damage, as well as the ergonomics of the weapon. There are 13 base weapons in the game with interchangeable parts that you can customize on the fly, making escaping transients a bit more manageable. There's an entire cast of fully voice-acted characters that weave through this story of transients. There's fully 3D in-engine cinematics, comic book cutscenes, and even some areas where you can speak directly to characters in the world to experience the full lore and story of the game. There's also a full collectible system in the game where you can find PDAs and tablets that feature news stories of things that are happening in New Houston, both in the past and present.
That's interesting.
On top of the campaign, we've also been working on a secondary mode called Holdout, which is a wave mode where every
wave
aspect of the
mode?
game is
So
on
this,
full.
so this is what I got the chance to play during the demo. It was literally this mode because it was no like linear thing. Like this was the mode it was. Like they just you either could go gun blazing. Like literally had to eliminate every single freaking enemy. Funny, cause I think Japan had the same like another feature like that, but that Japan's good. Japan 2, you ever play that game, Stars?
Which game again?
Japan 2.
No.
That game is really good. Ruin Child, first person shooter. Try that out. You get the chance. It's on console too, by the way. So if you get a chance, take a look at that giant. That giant is really interesting. Played that on PC first, and then when I found out it was getting a console port, and I was like, oh shoot, it's cool. Like think of a faster paced version of Fear and how Fear used to play. Like from Fear 1 and 2, but really Fear 1, I should say. Think of that, but just more modern look, more like that's basically what the Japan is, and then the environment is destructible like that. So it's like it's a lot, and then they have like you have certain abilities. So it's literally like how Fear 1 was. Very interesting game. Being sort of tactical shooter, by the way, too. Single player, but they do have a mode where you can just literally face off a wave of enemies at once, which is another cool thing. A good, cool little replayability in the mix, like that. I don't know why that boss fight give me Dark Souls vibes. So anyway.
Display. For every kill, you earn points that can be spent to upgrade yourself between rounds. Harder enemies and more enemies spawns happen every wave. Headshots, hiding bodies, and stealth kills earn you more points as well. This is a small side mode for people who maybe are done with the story or simply want a different way to experience our top-tier gunplay. All of that for an asking price at launch of around $17, even cheaper if you buy it with other games. We threw everything we had at this project. We didn't ask for pre-orders. We didn't do early access. We didn't even do a Patreon. All of this was built off of your guys' support for me. Watching the videos, which allowed me to take sponsorships for videos that helped pay my team. We eventually were able to take on a very small investment and built this entire game from scratch over 3 years For less than
some
what
of
it
these
costs
first-person
to put a
shooter
trailer out on the
YouTubers making
Game
their own
Awards.
game.
We
Look at
haven't
that.
spent $1 in marketing. All of this is built off of the backs of this community. And now I'm asking for a few more things from you. Wish list the game right now so that you
I
get
already did
notified
since after
as
the
soon as
demo.
it goes live on December 4th. Share this video in a
God.
Discord. Let people know that this game is coming out. Let's get the word of mouth out there as much as humanly possible. And last and certainly not least, probably the most important thing, pick up Transients at its launch price. It will be the cheapest price you can get it at for the foreseeable future. Support this endeavor, support this studio, and buy a game that was built with blood, sweat, a lot of passion from a small
you about to kill
team
me.
that gave absolutely every ounce
That
of
will
what
suck
they
on me.
could give to
Hey,
this
actually,
game.
matter of fact, I did play the demo on stream before. Matter of fact, it was like a while ago. Some company came in and was like, "What game is this?" And some people already knew what game it was. I was like, "It's Transient," and I had a blast. I
It's
played
a
it like mad
kick-ass little
times,
indie
so
shooter that I think you guys are going to
I like
enjoy.
tactical shooters anyway. Like it's, you really gotta like use your brain because if you're gonna, it will even teach you. So don't sit here and go blaze all the time. Cause some of these AI, some of these tactical shooters, oh yeah, they will really put you in the body bag real quick. So, I remember like the last tactical shooter I played. I think I know was it 0 Hour? It had to be. When I tell you the AI in that game was insane, the AI in that game was crazy. Like they put traps there. You gotta really be aware of your surroundings. I didn't even get to go back to play Already or Not, and since it's been on the console, I had it on PC for a minute, but I didn't get a chance to even play that thing. Which I should, because that's another good game too. So I'm glad to see tactical shooters making its hold back now. I'm glad to see that. But Transient, all right, folks, y'all hear my review on this game. Like next show, 'cause I'm definitely gonna cop this. $20? Shoot. You take this, man. Oh gosh, not bad. Not bad price. That's can't beat that. Good pricing right there.
Oh my goodness. Why you do so much more damage? I don't like it.
Can't beat that price, man.
Oh, I'm gonna die for it.
Man,
We shot for a really high quality level for what we could do as a small team. If you guys were in the Transients Discord, we are now, as of today, shifting everybody over to the Big Fry Community Discord. There is a transient section there, so if you buy the game and you happen to run into an issue or just chat about the game and the studio and everything surrounding this launch, go over to the Discord. The link is down in the description below. You guys also have probably noticed we did pull the old demo off of Steam. We had a bunch of people coming in, playing that old demo and judging the game based on what that showed, when in reality, it was a really early look at a game from 2 years ago that since that demo has seen a level of polish that I don't even think the team was ready to actually put on it. But the game has since increased in quality from every aspect from that demo. So if you guys enjoyed that, you're most likely going to enjoy the game. And for those who are asking for minimum and recommended specs for the game, that's now listed at the bottom.
Oh, this is the specs. Okay, so you put the specs up. All right, so the minimum specs here. Okay, Intel i5. I guess that's the 8th gen. That's the lowest. Ryzen 3. GPU can be a GTX 1060 or RX 580. Okay, that's not bad. 8 gigs of RAM. So the game is 30 gigs. That's not bad at all. It could target to the lowest spec setting. It could target to 1080p at 30 frames. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, it's SSD recommended. Yeah, could probably perform a
I'm
little
going to
better.
die for this.
The recommended specs. Oh yeah, this thing could definitely run this game. Oh man, yeah, because it did well when I played the demo. That's not bad though. Oh my gosh. So a high it runs at 1080p 60 frames. Very interesting. Okay, that's not bad. You hear that? Stars specs for this game. That's pretty good.
It's not demanding.
Yeah, it's not at all. It's not too high. Even the lowest specs, like the lowest, like the minimum requirements, like if you want to turn some stuff down, or if your thing's not that strong, it's pretty alright. It's really not demanding. That means they probably optimized it. I want to see. I want to see if they probably already optimized this game. They probably did though.
Of the Steam
I mean,
page,
the
but
fact
I'll
that the
also
specs
throw it
is
up
not
on
that high.
screen here. I don't know what the future holds. I have no idea going into this launch. This is the first time I have seen anything like this and been on this side of the development and like launch process. Obviously, we're hoping for the best. For the last few months, we have
Hey,
been
listen,
crushing
I'm-
QA,
I'm
Good
on-
that they
testing
did
the
it
game
that way,
every
to be
single
honest.
day
What?
with multiple testers.
The Deuce?
What with the specs and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty reasonable specs for to play the game. Yeah, that's not bad though. It's not too demanding. It's like a shit of middle ground. It looks great, but it looks really. I enjoyed the demo when they had it out. It was fun. It wasn't even much to it. It was just one level, and then the AI switches. Oh, matter of fact, not even just that. The area was switching. It was changing every time. So each run, the area was changing. The AI was changing it their direction. From what I remember, when I played the demo when they had it out, and he did say that was a really early build, but that was still pretty. Like I still enjoyed it. Um, every time which I noticed like in during the stream, 'cause I did stream the game at some point. When I streamed it, I had noticed mid time while I was playing that are they fighting each other?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to, because,
That's so
okay, let me
funny.
say it like this.
He said,
These are
"I
not
don't
the
want
normal
to."
enemies I'm used to
He
being
said, "I
here.
want to. I don't want to intervene. They duking it out."
I don't know, can they kill each other? I don't think they can, but hey.
I mean, they should be able to. You would think so,
Oh,
right?
wait, well, someone's dying because I'm
Somebody,
getting points.
somebody's actually dying. Oh,
Oh, that was a rocket. He doesn't look like he's bleeding. Oh,
they are really duking it out.
mm,
Some of his abilities and all that. Yeah, they really going at it over there. I did one of them die? It was like four. It was.
mm.
Oh,
No, they're not dying. They're just backed into a corner.
they're really going at it over there.
And I don't want to go and interrupt that. I
I don't
hope they
blame
can
her.
kill
I'd
each
rather
other because I've never
watch.
seen it before, and I want to see it now. Because he's not bleeding, so therefore he's not taking damage.
I
As
don't
far
think
as
nobody taking damage.
because this big thing would be, if it was me, he would swipe me to death.
Oh,
You see right there, if you notice when the one enemy does that shock AoE attack, I will be taking damage right there. He's not taking damage. It's going through him.
that's not good at all. Even those projectiles, yeah, it is going through him. That man's eating it. Oh boy, are they
It's
dying?
not that he's eating it. They're not touching him.
Yeah, they stopped hitting him. What the heck?
Right now, what I see here is this is the games where it's saying we want the player to come here and deal with this problem. It's like, why do I gotta deal with this problem? You put them there like that. Let them duke it out.
you you would think so, right? You would think that
Other
would be
games
the
would do it. If
case.
this was Call of Duty, they'll let that happen. If this
Oh
was
yeah,
any
no,
other game,
the AI would have killed themselves. They definitely died. Like they would have definitely died. Like if they duking it out, yeah, they literally everybody would have got killed, and then you would have had
see
like
right
less
there,
enemies. He would have died
wiping
there.
him. Look at this.
It's not touching.
I want
Yeah,
to
they're
jump
not
into
touching each
that.
other. Can, are they gonna fall off the map though? Like
No, I wish he knocked that one off the map.
He, you know, he told me almost knocked him off the map. That was like twice. Yeah, they just did waiting for you to jump up in there for everybody to be like, "Oh look,
Really?
oh look, it's right, it's Ryu."
I really don't want to go in that.
You gotta go that direction, do you?
I do. I have to get through that door.
That's unfortunate.
And this enemy tab I don't supposed to see right now until like 2 or 3 more.
Levels?
Like, yeah, see?
He's supposed to fall. Yeah, he's not falling. Okay, yep. Watch.
No, you gotta go first. I don't
Everybody's
care.
gonna
I
bring your attention towards
unlock
you now.
progress in me.
Oh,
Whoa!
no, you send up attention now. Uh
Listen,
oh.
listen.
Uh oh. Oh,
Stop.
whoa, whoa.
Stop. Just stop. Stop. Stop.
Oh yeah, he re. Okay. Now he. Yeah.
Stop.
Everybody stop fighting each other in front. They're fighting you. Oh, Chato is. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, he's not coming back. Oh,
Ooh,
he ain't coming back with beans. Where the hell did the
yep.
rest of them come from?
This is what this game does. I don't like.
Wow. And yeah, the point you
This is
almost
what the game
died.
does. I don't
It
like.
just spawned them out of nowhere. What the heck? There was like four of them. Where the rest of them come from?
This is what the game does, and the thing I don't like about the game when it does this,
That's
because the thing is
crazy.
funny.
It they did that on
It,
purpose. That's insane.
I don't understand what's the purpose of showing me. Oh, these guys going at it, if they're
that
not going at it
that
actually.
that was crazy. They said, "Oh look, oh look, there he is," and then they just spawned some. We killed the big thing, then they just spawn more other dudes on top of it. That's crazy. They just out of nowhere at that too. They wasn't even paying attention. That's crazy, dude. They had to do you like that. That's insane. No warning either. It just popped up out of nowhere. Oh, damn! Like,
Of course, you hit me,
what did they do?
even
Just
I'm
fight
already
each other for
pressing it already,
backdrop
but
or
it's
something?
okay.
Wow, that
Well,
hit took damage. Jeez,
yep, this is what hard looks like.
he swiped you
I'm playing on
once.
very hard.
Swiped you. Oh, you trying hard not to get hit.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh! Like, I mean, I did dog paw on top of you, so I see more of these guys spawn on. Oh, that shot,
And
that
this is what
freaking
I mean by
sniper
enemies
hit.
have too many guns in this game.
That sniper hit did some damage. That is insane. That did some damage. Sniper hit. Oh, he's dead. You don't gain like orb health back after you kill him.
No,
Am I bugging that the old game had that? Oh, oh, yeah, he's gone too, and he's also gone. That sniper is deadly. Block, swipe in half. Mm. Split him up. Oh, sheesh. Well, folks. Yeah, Tracy. So y'all hear my view on that game. Think yeah, I'm gonna probably most likely buy it. Looks great. Um, pretty proud of Big Fry and his team. They took some time for that. 3 years, yeah. I remember when they
I
was
mean that's respectable in my
yeah.
opinion.
No, yeah, that's
Oh,
and making a game is not easy. For the fact they came out this polished, this level, 3 years later, hey, I'm gonna try it out and play it. I like tactical shooters anyway, so I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully, I think it should be well optimized. If it did well enough, hey, I guess the next step is give it a console port after that point. And then you really going to and it really would take off even more. So it's already taken off now. The game didn't come out yet. People got a taste of it, including myself. So if I hear down the line, it does, decent enough, well enough that it could get a console port, that'd be great. So now there's another tactical shooter in the market in that space. There's not too many
No,
of
they
those in the
definitely.
console.
I feel like
That's
that's something they do need to eventually do. But I'm gonna assume they're gonna wait for what the PC
Yeah,
lineup
they're
is
gonna
gonna
have
be
it on
like.
PC for a while. It's gonna be a PC only type of game for a minute. I won't. They won't probably do a console port to this until like probably a couple more years, at least, maybe like a year or two. Then they might, if it that because they got gather all the data and see how well it has been doing. There's a lot more to it. So not more to it. So give it like a couple more years, and then if I hear the numbers, it was good enough that they could probably make a console board. That'd be great. It's another shooter in the market. Cause Japan 2 is on a console, which it started on PC. Ready or Not is on a console now. That's also a PC game, and they could throw that on there. Hey, it's tactical shooters is coming back. Like
Slowly
real
but
tactical
surely.
shooters. Yeah, no, real actual tactical shooters. Cause there used to be a lot of these back in the day, and they just fizzled out. And I'm glad to see them return. Cause like these games, they do not have your hand for beans, bro. That's the point of them. Like you have to really pay attention to your surroundings and really know what you're doing. Cause some of them don't even hold back. Like I said, if I play 0 hours, that just that do not hold back. And I think Ready Not does the same thing. Those games do not hold back, bro. The AI is really doing you. Like they were working on site. So if you're not aware though, they'll really kill you. Luckily, it's not permanent death. Those games that have permanent death, mm, I'll give it a shot. It come out the fourth. It's funny because the day before this movie comes out, which I was just telling my uncle that we gotta go see. Um, right the day before this movie comes out. So definitely gonna try to cop it. I'm probably bring for his team. That's good. I was hoping, and he was another one that had my. I forgot the freaking Hellraiser one. Oh my gosh. Oopsies. Um, you know, I was hoping that would happen with Mister Disrespect and his team and his game with his X team now before everything hit the fan. But um, no, I was hoping his game would get to the level where everybody can play it and hopefully come on console. Cause it was supposed to be a free to play game at some point. His game, Mister Disrespect himself, his game. You remember that? Or his game he was gonna have.
Oh yeah, I
I think it's
remember.
Dead Drop. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't go anywhere.
No, yeah, I got the chance to actually play it, and it was well, yeah. No, you was on stream with me when I played it. Um, it was okay. I'm like if it had more time and all the stuff that he did and stuff that ain't happened, it probably would have been out by now. Um, maybe even had like a console report because it was supposed to be a free to play faction shooter. That's what it was literally was going to be. Um, it was going to be that. So the fact that I ain't really go anywhere, then I was like, oh well. Um, so the other two YouTubers I know, it's only him, Big Fry, and I forgot. Oh, and I think Blue Drake. His game has been doing well too. He got the free to play um military shooter, which is on PC now, and that have his own thing. It's pretty great, he gave it open to where you could put mods and stuff like that. Like he embraced that. Him and his team for that game, so you could put like Star Wars people in it. Like it's really interesting. In fact, it's free to play too. So there's no microtransaction in the game either. So surprisingly enough, there was none. So which is great to see that. Matter of fact, I gotta go back into it. I haven't played it in a minute. It's called Operation Heart's Doorstop. I know you heard about that a while ago. Um, Kind of gave me like the Operation Flashpoint back in the day, just a more modern version of it, and it's just like an open source type of style. So you like it's free range. You can pretty much just play it however you want. So, which is great. Great to see. I'm actually gonna go back into it to see how it's been. I have been had it on my computer for a very long time. I didn't delete it at all. But y'all gave a review for me. He gave Thursday gave me a review for Ninja Gaiden here that I just see the gameplay of. Y'all gonna get a review for me with Transient. If y'all familiar with me, I wish I had the footage of me playing Transient like the demo. Wish I would have saved that. But I did play it before, and it was interesting when I played it. So this is gonna be a full release now. I'm gonna try it out. That being said, I think that's really it. I don't know if I should finish the rest of these trailers for. I don't know if I should finish the rest of these. I think I should finish the rest of these. Oh, my favorite car brand coming to Fortnite. Cool. Um, Totally Chaos. How many more of these trailers is left? One. Whoa, what was that anime game? What was that anime game? Hold up. What I just saw? The solo leveling game. Is that? I saw Icebox for a second. Hold up. Sorry, chat. Like that just piqued my interest just now. 11 Overdrive. Is that coming to console? I just saw that briefly. Hold up. Is that coming to consoles? No, like it's coming to Steam. Like during this week. That okay? Guess that's another game. I guess I don't know. Oh shoot. Oh, wait, look at that. Hear that, stars? That was random. Solo leveling game. All right. Gonna be on the Xbox. Isn't that free? Isn't it free to play? Pre-order. Oh no, you gotta have to buy it. I think. Dramatic experience. Oh, there's gonna be 4-player co-op with this game. Okay. Cool. I like to see it. That was random. I just ran into that. I saw the commercial briefly. The ad for it briefly. I guess we gonna cover the rest of these trailers. I don't know if it'd be too late by then. You think it'd be too late by the time we come back for next show? For the next to look at the rest of these trailers? It's only did how many left? We stopped at total chaos. It's a lot of them. I'm just gonna put on what's you said it was a game that you wanted me to see that they that the that they showcase. There's like one game particularly you wanted me to see, right? Put that on stream. I think I know what game it is too. I think I know what game you probably was referring to. I'm looking right at it. It has to be this one. It's probably the last thing you had. Oh, I got it right here. 2 stars. Let me see. Got it on stream. Great. Is this a game? This is probably the game you're referring to, right?
Brave venture to OG's territory alone. You sure you thought this through?
Thinking is your job. Doing is mine.
This is a game you're referring to? This?
Yeah, a few bumps along the way. But I got it.
You really fixing to gamble with it?
1 for 5. It's worth a shot.
Ain't you worried something might go wrong?
Wrong. I'm counting on it. It's mine now. Finish him.
Oh, this gameplay? Hack and Clash? Maybe? Looks like it.
Give it back.
Oh, damn.
Walked right in himself, huh?
It's all yours now, boss.
Good work. Now with this, even the Machine Legion doesn't stand a chance against me.
What?
Huh?
Oh.
On the papa!
Right on time. Miss me?
Can you switch between characters? Zoo Punk?
Gotta hand it to you this time, Ray.
If Tron hadn't planned ahead and sent us as backup, you'd be done for.
Mission done? Let me take a look.
All accounted for. What's next?
It's time to save Torch City.
Okay. Alright. That's... Alright. Like the combat a little bit. Alright. That was interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. Well, I think that'll be it, guys. The last stars. While we close our way out. That was interesting. I don't have to mic, by the way. No, I don't hear you. Oh, he's playing upgraded. He is playing it. That'll be it, folks. For us in this show, I think that's just everything I have to cover. Thank you for coming through, for the show and watching it with us and not coming through with us. Thank you. Everybody, if you haven't watched it live, that's okay. It's gonna be on these platforms, like I usually say all the time. I'm gonna be here one last time, one final time. This we won't see you guys again until December 7th. And there, I'm gonna give my review on Transient as you can see. 'Cause I'm most likely probably try to get it, and probably play it. Um, hopefully, maybe even maybe get some footage so I can see it. But yeah, so that'll be the next time y'all see us. Um, yeah, anything else I'm missing, stars? I don't know if I'm missing anything else.
There's nothing else I could think of because we don't come back to December 7th.
Yes, December 7th, we will return with next episode. Um, we should probably have a lot. Well, we'll see what happens next couple more weeks after that. Um, we'll see what happens throughout the next couple of weeks and
Yeah.
see how it goes. Like we said, you got so much from me, from stars. Uh, we
We truly
wish
appreciate you guys watching the show and
watching y'all
being,
come doing and
you know,
supporting us.
returning
So
every week.
yeah, watching it when I
Busy
can.
schedule.
Even when y'all here live, we appreciate y'all even watching the show. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate it a lot. Like I said, we will see y'all again on December 7th. Yeah. So y'all might want to put a notification down, put a bell or something. So because that's where we come back with next episode. Um, and we probably be when we do more episodes every Sunday after that point until further notice, unless something else happened where we probably take a break off, like a week off. But other than that, after that point, you see every Sunday. Uh, but yeah, that's it. I hope y'all have a good rest of your night, a day, wherever y'all at. Y'all stay safe out there. Happy holiday. If you're not gonna see up, so happy
Well,
holidays, happy Thanksgiving.
happy holidays to y'all. Don't overly indulge. Drink your water. Not only
Yep.
drink your
If
water,
y'all gonna drink some water,
stay
y'all gonna
safe
drink
this
some.
holiday season.
Yeah, y'all stay safe. If y'all gonna drink alcohol, drink responsibly. Yeah, just
Very.
enjoy your family, spend time with your family as much as you can. Yeah, just have a blast out there. Y'all be safe. Uh, this holiday, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, everybody's families and friends and stuff. Um, we definitely by then we it's gonna lean towards the final holiday and then the brand new year after that, 2026. So Christmas and then New Year's after that. So, but we wish you a happy holidays. Hope y'all stay safe. Yeah, enjoy your loved ones. Spend time with them. Do all that. And, stay safe out there. So, the mean stars, we are out. Until next time, folks. Laters. Oh,
Till then,
oh,
y'all. Oh,
forgot.
what you
I,
gonna
for,
say?
I forgot. Make sure you drink your waters. Forgot about that. Stay hydrated, please. I forgot.
Yes.
I forgot. Chamber. Oops.
And if anything, best and believe you're gonna see us for sure. Remember, December 7th, we'll be back at a scheduled prompted time as previously before.
Yep.
And one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing I gotta put out there is it's been a pleasure
Yep.
to come in every week and pretty much talk to y'all and give you guys what's going on.
Yep. It's been a true pleasure to keep y'all updated and then our outlook on the gamer industry and stuff like that. And a little small stuff in the mix, but glad y'all come through. We I do. So we always grateful for that. To show you, get our opinion on certain things, especially the gaming industry, because I know what's happening in the gaming industry. Even some stuff like you can see this show, I didn't even know some like everything as well. So we try to do our best to get everybody informed. So that's what we're here for. I'm glad y'all have been enjoying it so far. I'm seeing it. So Value came through. We definitely, 100% will definitely see y'all December 7th. Where we're scheduled program as usual. So, yeah, stay safe. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, have a good rest of your night. And have a good week. Next couple weeks. Yeah, have a good couple weeks now. And yeah, just really stay safe for real. You're out there. So, it's a lot of things going on. But till next time, folks, we definitely see y'all then. Yeah, have a good
Yep, this is
one.
us signing out.
Hey, laters.
Latest.